Welcome into the MMA Hangout, baby, presented by Boost Mobile, live at Stadium Swim at the Circa Las Vegas. The boys made it. As you can tell, we are in the sun right now, but the sun is setting over the mountains. We've got a beautiful view over Stadium Swim right now. Shout out to the boy Justin Hong for coming through.
Yes, sir.
He was the one that set us up with Extreme Couture. That video is coming out Tuesday?
Tuesday, sir.
Tuesday on the show. We worked out with Coach Eric Nixick, probably one of the best MMA coaches on the planet right now.
I'll tell you what, Coach E, I will run through a wall for that man.
Yeah, dude.
And
Facts.
Bro, an hour of training with him, and like I want to be, let's go. Dude.
I'm gonna move to Vegas, dude. I'm gonna tell Jenny we're moving to Vegas. Sorry, babe. Justin, thanks for setting everything up. Thanks for coming on, brother. This guy is the most knowledgeable person on UFC that I know. Is that fair to say?
I would say decently. I've been around the game for 20-something years.
That you know personally.
I watched. Yeah. I saw UFC 1 for the first time at 4 years old.
There you go. Okay.
I love that, dude.
I doubt you remember things from it, but I also don't doubt that you don't.
First memory, UFC 1.
Yeah, that's true.
That's it.
One of my first memories, and it was pretty gory.
Yeah.
Royce Gracie came out on top. It was nasty, but it's a lifelong memory. We're here for an amazing event. Here comes Payton Talbott.
Dude, we are off to the races right now. Hey, we didn't even do our preamble.
We don't even need to do the preamble,
We don't even need to do the preamble. The preamble's very, very quick, okay? Lightweight title is vacant right now. We've got Ilia Topuria, who moved up from featherweight. He was a champion there. Islam Makhachev, he moved up to welterweight, vacated the title. Charles Oliveira, #1 contender, now in for the vacant title fight for the lightweight division against Ilia Topuria. That's in the main event. Co-main event. Kai Kara France. Kai Kara France is looking to fight. Not looking, about to fight.
He's not looking.
Alexandre Pantoja.
As a matter of fact, he cannot not fight.
No,
Pantoja.
it's we're locked in right now. Pantoja versus Kai Kara France. That's the co-main and the main event for tonight. And right now we're looking at Payton Talbott, who came up kind of like we talked about how people come up in the circuit, right? Amateur, then you turn pro, then you start making your way up. You
Which, by the way, we're going to dig into later.
For sure.
We
got 3.5 hours, baby.
Yeah.
We got 3.5 hours. We're going to go through everything. But this is a guy who kind of came up and then all of a sudden got his start. Was it on Dana White Contenders or was he on Tough?
Dana White Contenders series.
Okay. So he started making moves and everybody's like, oh, wow, like this guy's pretty good.
He was making a lot of noise here in state. He's from up north in Reno.
Okay.
Very, very
so local boy.
Athlete. Yeah. And most of his career has been in the UFC Apex. He was undefeated up until his last fight.
Right.
There is no more elite striking in the bantamweight division than Payton Talbott.
Wow.
The questions is with his takedown defense and his grappling. Last fight, he was dominated on the ground.
Yep.
He's the underdog in this fight, and it looks like that's where the biggest discrepancy is once again for Payton Talbott.
And Lima's a dog, too. So it's going to be a really good test. We talk about guys, and it felt like Patty was like this, right? They kept feeding him guys that were like, okay, like, let's see how you get over on this guy, on this guy, on this guy. And then now Patty's a name to be reckoned with in the lightweight division.
Which, by the way, I don't think we'll ever call anybody a tomato soup anymore, right?
A tomato can?
Tomato can?
I mean, there's tomato cans out there. Well, no. Okay, from our experience, there's no tomato cans.
There's not a single tomato can.
We'll talk about that later. But if it was not guys to the level of what we saw Patty become, right? I feel like that's fair now. But Felipe Lima, a massive test for Payton Talbott, who has, I feel like, more star power, obviously with the stuff that's going on outside of the octagon too. Because all of a sudden you're seeing for him because Felipe Lima is an absolute dog, 14-1, and man, he is super tough. This division, man, is on fire. This is a fun division.
It has never been better.
That just feels like Marab right now. It's just,
I mean,
he's so much better than everybody else.
All right, let's talk about. Okay, this is a great segue, right? So yesterday, we did a full.
Not a full.
Okay.
We did a piece.
A piece. Technically, the math on that is like
66%.
No, I wouldn't even give it because it was 80% of one round of 3 rounds.
You could say majority.
Okay. Majority decision
but
right there. I like
that.
I
wouldn't even do that because we needed 3 rounds of that. I couldn't even get out of the first round. They had us doing. We had Brad Tavares, we had Coach E, we had Justin here. They had us do what the pros do for the workout. So You're gonna see in the Tuesday video, me joining Tony.
Actually,
Obviously,
there's a video right now. If you go out on the Levitar
Yeah.
Show channel, on my channel at 10 Day Tony, you can on Instagram.
it's actually on Instagram. On Instagram.
On Instagram right now, you can check out a little bit of a snippet. Lewis makes some noises that I'm not 100% he's proud of.
I don't know. Nope.
You're proud of all the noises?
Yeah, bro. I was out there, dude.
Okay.
I was out there, dude.
Yes, dude. Absolutely.
I gave it all. I gave it all I had.
Here we go. The opening bell is up. Talbott versus Lima right now live at Stadium Swim at the Circle. MMA Hangout presented by Boost Mobile. We are underway, baby.
You know what the
50
Yeah.
in the first round. By the way,
time sync.
the time sync is going to be
On.
vocal until now, until the sun goes down, and then we'll have our clock so you can kind of catch where we are at home. But we are underway for UFC 317 International Fight Week in Vegas, baby. At Stadium.
Speaking of Stadium Swim, Danny, take that shot.
Oh, we got the shots too.
Oh, there's the pool.
Yes,
Danny, you
sir.
hit that real quick.
Yes, sir.
We got cameras switching out here. We got multiple cameras out here in Vegas. Bro, it's that those are the guys I would have to fight. And can you imagine?
Lima
me?
came out with a nice right hand just now.
He's quick, dude.
Oh.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Another right hand from Lima. You figure a guy like Lima, who's not as known, right, as Payton Talbott, has something to come out and prove today. Like, you think that this is the guy? Watch this.
Right. Lima has fought against some of the best competition in the bantamweight division, other than the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
But he has fought guys and beaten guys that are in the top 15. So this is a big step in the competition for Payton Talbott.
This is a big step for both guys. Because if Talbott comes through and beats Lima, then you're like, oh, wait a second, like it's time.
Well, they're tied up here. Let's see if we get into some kind of grappling.
All right, that was me yesterday right there, right? So then Coachy and Brad, awesome by the way, like world class guys. I'm thinking one thing of going into it. I'm not gonna reveal too much because I want you guys to watch the video. But put it this way, they're like, all right, Lou, take Tony down, and I was like, hey man, I'm 5'9", 150. What are you talking about? And sure enough, dude, I could not take Tony down.
You got me one time.
I got you one time.
There you go.
Nice.
And then Brad showed everybody how it was done, and I folded like a chair.
And then Brad was like, "Oh, do it like this," and he just went and took Tony down like a foldable chair.
Oh, here we go. First takedown.
From Lima.
Oh, push the head down, Justin. There you go.
We got up quick.
Push the head down. They push his head down. Like Tony's head's up here. His head's up here.
Another takedown. Ooh,
nice roll.
What's happening here? A little pretzel.
We're already seeing improvements in Payton Talbott from his last fight. The transitions look a lot cleaner, a lot more natural.
Quick little walls of Chris Jericho here.
Yeah. Rogan was just saying improvement on the transitions.
Ooh, a couple of hammers.
Great right now on the ground.
Yep.
It looks like he spent his entire camp grappling.
Yes, exactly.
That was me on that dummy yesterday, dude.
In a way that we thought O'Malley was going to do in his fight, just basically like, all right, we're going to have to figure out how to stop Merab. And then Merab just came out.
Small things that he could have avoided here from him rolling. He could have triangled the legs and kept them in a half guard from the bottom and kept that control in the lower half. But that's things that you will see Payton Talbott grow
into, right,
as he does further in his career. But look at this.
Big elbows from up top.
This is where you see his natural athleticism just take hold. He's a powerful, strong, very strong, powerful hips.
Dude, that was
good get up from Lima there.
Yeah,
He looked like he was
great
probably caught a couple elbows. Dude, it's nothing like when you're at a bar watching the fights, when you're out watching these fights, and then all of a sudden it goes quiet and everybody's just locked in on the fight, dude. I love that. I love the silence of everybody being locked in.
And when you're at somewhere here like Circa Stadium Swim, the display, the screens are insane here.
Yes.
Yeah, this is like a 3,000 square foot TV screen here.
Is it really that big?
No, I don't know. I can't.
It feels bigger.
It might be.
We actually have to ask the boys from the circle. What's the size of? Ooh.
All right, let's see if he gets to a hip, starts making some movements because he's just laying flat on his back right now.
I think he's taking a little bit of a breather, trying to figure out what's next. It's the key there when he's on top. You want to get the feet on the hips and try and push him off, right?
Not necessarily. You might want to get to one side, work to a leg, get to a half.
That's exactly where we brought Justin on, dude. Justin has
you see how he's up high right now. He wants, if he can, get to a half, so he wants to get to one of those legs, but Lima's transitions are great to the back.
Yeah. Just flipped it on him right now. Trying to get the hooks in. Trying to get those feet in. Here we go.
There you go. Ooh.
Explode. There we go. Get up.
That was a tough position to be in with your neck exposed like that.
All right, now you got to fight that takedown. Split that stance. Break his head up.
Counting.
He's looking at the time.
Yeah.
20 seconds here in the first round. Good elbow from Payton.
Bro, I just know that yesterday, every time coach was like, 30 more seconds. And I was like, how, bro?
Felt like an
How
hour.
for 30 more seconds, bro? I have been doing this for 7 days. Just kidding, bro. I was gassed, bro.
Good knee in the clinch.
3 seconds here.
2, 1. All right, first round is done.
Now, the worry here is Payton Talbott has, yes, he's improved in his grappling, but this is new. These are new muscles to be worked.
Mm-hmm.
Your stamina doesn't work the same when you're doing something new that you haven't been
Right.
doing for a decade.
Right.
I can
You
first
can attest to that?
I can attest to that firsthand.
What's been your cardio as of late? Your workout routine for your cardio?
Just training with Coach E and Brad, trying to do the thing where I hold the medicine ball. Right?
Wall, yeah, walk up the wall.
It was funny because Coach E, all he did was put a hand on me to hold me down, and I was like, dude, this guy's a monster.
So we've talked about it, but we haven't talked about it here on the show and publicly on forums like this. But
Ooh.
the power that these guys have on simple things, right? Leg kicks, calf kicks, things that you see and you're like, oh, like that wasn't, that's not that bad. That's
like
not that big of a deal.
Those little like
I could do that.
I could take one of those. Like I saw the what was the Asian guy that took like 20 kicks from Alex Pereira like in Korea or something.
His leg was like, yeah.
But you took one, not even a kick. You took like a shove from Coach Eric, and your leg has been numb for like 3 days.
Yes. Let's just put it that way, dude. That guy literally lifted his leg. He placed his leg on my leg, and then he pushed off, and it almost pulled my MCO or something. I don't know if you can pull that, but
All right, no, you can tear it though.
you can tear it.
Round 2 underway, 4:50 on the clock right now. Lima missed with a nice high head
Ooh.
kick. Stadium swim, baby, looking beautiful.
It's a packed house.
It is, it
Stadium
is.
swim.
Good little exchange there. Ooh,
Dude,
good
that
little
same
combo.
That
Good little
same
combo from Lima.
Payton's very aggressive, but he's fighting timid at the same time while moving forward.
Yeah.
It seems like he's waiting for the takedown and he's stuffing takedowns.
Yeah, he's more worried about the takedown than the actual combinations that Lima's going to throw.
Correct. But his grappling has improved
Dude,
mightily.
big time. Like he's been able to do stuff that we have not seen from him.
Dude, send him to Dagestan for like 2 years and
Forget.
forget him. Just let him like.
What did Aljo say? Fun bantamweight. Very competitive. Yeah.
This is
Good
not
elbow
what
from
people
top.
expected.
You think Lima was like? I'm sure they're watching film. They're thinking, all right, this guy's going to try and get his grappling better. But when you come out and see something as good as what he's doing right now, you're like, oh wait. Wait a second.
Everyone in the room is very shocked right now. This is not going the way anyone thought. Lima is leading the way and dominating on the feet, and Talbot is leading the way on the ground.
Yeah.
He is 86% defense right now. He's defended 6 of 7 takedowns,
He's taking a couple shots though. He's taking a couple nice shots from Lima.
which is again very interesting because that's where we thought Payton Talbot was going to excel.
Quick
Nice
little,
little spinning back fist.
I got hit one in the face, one of those.
Not yesterday.
Not yesterday. That would have been
Yeah, I was gonna say,
devastating.
you need to be clarify that one.
Justin, almost broke my jaw. yesterday.
Roman Delize
Yeah.
threw a
Yeah.
spinning back fist at Lewis.
Yeah.
Luckily, it was
Bro.
Lewis was too short, so it went over his
It
head.
went over my head. I ducked under and this uppercut would have hit him under the nipples, by the way.
Oh. Another nice takedown
Look at that. You
defense.
see how he
dude.
rakes the face?
Great
Wow.
defense.
And again, up top.
Very athletic, man. Now let's see if
Guy-
he can wear his gas tank out
Yeah.
and pull him into round 3. That's what I would be thinking if I'm Lima. Lima's supposed to have a good guard, so let's see if he reaches for that single.
Ooh, nice elbow.
So, Justin, going back to those workouts yesterday, you guys usually do that in sets of 5 minutes?
So they'll do all of that up to 5 times.
Yeah, which is
Every single workout. So that's Sicko Saturday. That's basically what they build out. If you're in the middle of a fight camp, that'll be your entire week building up to that. So if we're sparring Monday, wrestling Tuesday, hit boxing, kickboxing Wednesday, heavy run Thursday,
Yeah.
Friday something else, then Sicko
Saturday's
Saturday.
everything together. Boom. Let's go.
Nasty.
And you told me it's basically the closest thing that you can
get to a fight.
imitate.
In terms of cardio, your expansion or expenditure of yourself,
Yeah,
that's everything you could give basically.
And it was like we had a ground and pound station and get up after like whatever 30, 45 seconds or a minute. I think it was at every station.
Ooh, nice little bat spinning back.
And then you'd have
from
to
Lima.
do like a combo with
Ooh.
Coach E, and if you mess up the combo, he'd kick you in the calf, and
Hit you with a little
That's
nice leg kick.
That's how you learn really quickly, by the way, because
he kicked me
he
one
kicked
time.
me one time hard,
and
and I was
not
like,
mess up the combo
I got the
after that.
combo.
Yeah,
left, right, left. Stop, kick, hook.
Like we're training dogs in here.
Exactly
You want to be a
right.
dog. How do you train a dog? You give him a shot. collar.
Exactly
Yeah,
right.
Honestly, I needed
You
to
give him a
provoke
little. You give him a little something once in a while, and then he's like, "Oh, okay, I got that."
Oh, wait till my son turns 5. He's gonna have calves like this because I'm kicking him.
Just swollen with hematomas.
Yeah. 1 minute left here on the clock. That was a quick round too. Time flies when
Ooh,
it's
good
148
shot.
degrees.
Yeah,
Good shot from Talbot.
I'd like to just see him open up a little bit more. But once he opens up,
Ooh.
Lima's looking for that takedown.
Mhm. But man, he's stuffing him. So it's like what Lima wants to do. Payton's kind of nullifying it.
Again, though, as we see the end of round
nice
2,
little
and we go to round 3, the gas tank will
Oh,
be the
okay.
thing to watch.
Wasn't that hooking, right?
Yeah, he's got his back real quick. Let's see if he can.
Will explode up.
Good.
There we go. He's high. Shake, shake, shake. Great work. Transition to side.
Back on top.
There we go. Hitting that
Blocking the
elbow.
wall a little bit.
Knee to elbow. Okay, transition to
5
mount.
seconds left here.
Beautiful work, though. That's what we want to see. Explode. Go ahead. Win the round. Optics. Like
Yeah.
Coach E said,
Yeah,
right?
Optics. Go throw your hands up. Let's go. That was me.
What would you want? You see how quickly Lima gets up, though?
Yeah.
To let him know that
Mhm.
was nothing. I didn't get hurt. If
Mhm.
Talbot would have unloaded
Yeah.
just to close out the clock and get up quick,
Did you
hands
see-
up to the crowd.
Right.
Yeah,
and the crowd gives him a reaction, he's already the crowd favorite, you would say.
Right.
Yeah, the judges aren't robots.
Hmm?
They're,
Going into the third round here. Obviously, Lima's landed a couple shots. Payton's landed a couple shots, but looked really good defensively and grappling. How do you score this one? Are we even here? You have
I'm
Lima up
even
2-0.
right now.
Even okay.
You got Lima 2-0?
I'm even right now.
Oh, even right now, copper. One more, my friend.
Again, I'm concerned with Talbot's cardio. That would be the only thing,
tank, right.
especially if Lima tries to push the grappling in round 2. I'm sorry, round 3.
Yeah, both guys look good though. You don't see anybody kind of.
I do gotta
really
like,
tired.
I am to the untrained eye. Lima's leverage there is he got those hits.
Yeah,
like
He-
those
he's
really
got
good
a
hits.
couple.
I think Lima definitely had round 1, but
Yeah.
I did think Talbot took round 2.
Yeah, he landed a couple of nice little combos.
Well,
Live
he's stuffed the-
lines
he's
right
stuffed
now. I'm
4
looking at the big. I didn't
Okay,
mean to cut
sorry.
you off there, but yeah, Payton minus 800. Oh, 920 just changed right now.
Wow, Matt. That's a big number. 920.
Lima has to go. So what are you telling a fighter here going to the third round? Like, hey, like everything, everything.
Step on the gas.
I think it's 1-1, so you push the gas and go ahead and be ready to stuff the takedown. He's going to try to shoot on you.
Ooh,
Unload on the feet. You're more athletic.
good inside leg kick there.
Don't
from
get
Lima.
pushed against the cage.
Ooh,
Separate.
Good knee.
Great knee. Justin, I think you'd be proud of me. We're watching the prelims. We're watching a heavyweight fight.
The first fight of the day.
First fight.
Ooh, good shot from Lima, right hand.
Bro, they were so close to each other. I was
Talbot's
like,
hands are really low right now.
Mhm.
what does that signify to you?
He's
Tired?
getting a little tired. He's getting into longer combinations. As he gets into the longer combinations,
The
your hands
hands
just
drop.
naturally drop.
Yeah.
So yeah, the heavyweight, that prelim fight, they were so close to each other. I was like, bro, a couple calf kicks, you can create some distance, man. What's going on?
Hey, there we go.
Think about that. When you're in calf kick range, you're in range for an overhand right.
exactly,
right.
exactly.
Oh, here we go.
What does that
Little
mean? What's that mean?
gamesmanship. Little gamesmanship from the boy.
There we go. Here's that
Single
stuff.
leg. Yep.
Great defense.
All right.
Dude.
Here we go. Here's the single. He has the single.
It is an awesome
Great
fight so far.
fight.
Yeah, great fight, dude.
Great takedown defense.
Bro, look at that leg. It's all the way up.
326
Great
here
takedown.
in the third
Turn.
round.
There we go.
Wow.
He's gonna shoot again. He's gonna keep shooting. Here
Oh,
we go.
good takedown.
Now this is what if you can get. You gotta explode.
So what's he doing with that thigh right there? What's he trying to grab there?
So you're trying to try both of his legs, so he can't get to a hip or a knee and explode and start working his way back up,
Got you.
or get his back up to the cage and start collecting his feet and working his way like the wall. The wall
Right.
walks.
Trying to walk up.
Exactly.
So by Talbot holding his thigh right there.
Look, he
So
got
he's
the
gotta
leg,
get
legs out.
Now
Right?
he can work his way to the wall. Well, right now Lima's doing a great job at collecting his hips.
He just looked at the clock's off 3
So he's
minutes
to his
left.
knees. He can explode here.
It's just does he have the tank
When you say
that he
and
had
Talbot,
in the first round
Yeah.
to get up.
Yeah.
So
and
this is the fight. For if someone wants a back take or a takedown, someone wants to get to his feet. Got to his feet.
Lima
Now he's
tried to
sti-
throw him too and didn't have it.
It's funny. One of the
He's got to
prelims
fight
fights.
those hands.
One of the prelims fights got into this sort of lock here.
There we go. Fight those hands. Don't let them. You want to separate them. You cannot let those hands get connected.
There we go. Back to the feet.
Great work.
2:24 left in the third round. Talbot versus Lima right now.
So Lima is still probably ahead so far in round 3.
Just because the activity, right?
Correct.
He's just scoring points right now.
The takedown,
Yeah.
the striking being almost even.
But overall, it just feels like Talbot's been like
Nice right
dominating.
hand.
Oh, here we go.
Right there.
This
Good combo.
It's all damage, right? So that instantly changes it. You would automatically think Talbot's winning the round, especially with it getting up and not having much damage taken while
Oof.
being on the ground.
Even
Good
going for
flip
his head there.
Yeah, he is. Talbot's putting pressure on him, just walking him down.
He has to. If he gives him too much space, he can get
Oh!
Nice spinning back kick.
Wow, he just survived that.
Talbot just launched on him.
He connected. MMA Hangout presented by Boost Mobile here from
Ooh.
Stadium Swim. There's
I
Talbot.
would get back up.
Ooh, is he?
No reason to get into a grappling match right now. Ooh, unless you're gonna get there.
Couple hammer fists there from Talbot.
Well, if he can get knee on belly again and get back to mount,
Throw a couple. Yeah, could throw a couple elbows like that.
well, Lima's also tired, right? So he's,
Right.
if Talbot can slide that knee across the belly right now, where it looks like he's trying to get the mount, there it is.
Okay.
Full mount. Does he have the?
Now explode, break that, elbows against the face.
Laughing.
Oh, great reverse.
Wow.
Oh, Lima here.
He's gonna reach for an ankle or a knee.
What is Talbot looking for there? I keep seeing him look up. He's just trying to like leave. Oh,
He's got like a reverse body triangle on him, right?
He can see the monitor up there, or he might be looking to listen to his coaches because this is an awkward position. Oh, there we go. Explode. Stay on top. It's all right.
look.
Pass the legs. Pass the legs. So this is an inverted guard, you'd call this.
Okay. Because you can't really do anything from this, right? It's kind of
Well, no, if Lima gets to a leg, which if you like right now, if Lima grabs a leg and explodes with his hips and locks the body triangle, he could roll to a knee bar, an ankle
Oh.
lock. Here we go. Toss the legs and throw. All optics now. We
Good.
got 10
All
seconds.
big
optics
shot.
here.
Big
There-
shot from Talbot.
Throw, throw, throw.
Those last
A
20.
couple of shots from Talbot here on the fence.
Work, work, work. Secure the win.
Those
Wow.
last 20 seconds may have just pushed him over with the optics. Him laughing. Going back to your point, him laughing, him having fun.
Pool here at Stadium Swim. Everybody is locked in on what's going on. Talbot versus Lima, a 3-rounder in the bantamweight division. And we're waiting. Right now, I'd probably say 2-1. Oops, something just flew off. 2-1 Talbot, I'd probably say. They're probably going to give him the decision there.
I'll tell you exactly what just fell off there. Business card.
Those elbows were big, too. Even though he defended them pretty well. Oh, it was a nice shot from Lima.
Oh, I need that business card. That kick
This,
right there.
this kick was nice.
Boom.
Back of the heel to the neck.
That sucks, dude.
He almost ended it, too, at the end of the
Yeah.
third round. He landed a couple of big shots.
Yeah,
that
he
were
did.
Sneaky. What a fight, though. Probably
mean-
29-28 Talbot. I'd give him rounds 2 and 3.
You figure
Yeah.
this is kind of putting the bantamweight division. So a lot of eyes are perking up, being like, "Oh, okay." Seems like he's figured out a little something.
Oh, the MMA community overreacted, you say?
Oh,
Yeah. Sometimes
this guy
we tend to do
sucks.
that.
Yeah.
We forget they're fighting some of the best fighters in the world.
Right, and they are
So
some of
let's
the
talk
best
about
fighters
that.
in the world.
Let's talk about that. So yesterday, Just was talking to me. He said, "You gotta understand, bro. Like when people walk into a gym, they already are kicking 95% of the people in the streets' ass. Talbott with the win there.
Payton Talbott, 29-28 unanimous decision over Lima. Big win for Talbott.
Huge.
Big win.
There you go. And so, yeah, going back to what you're saying, most of these guys who are coming in, even at the amateur level, they are kicking 95% of the people on the street's ass.
Yeah.
What you're telling me. So anytime that we come out there, and I say we because, we're guilty of it, but you're looking at a fight and you're like, this guy sucks. Chances are he doesn't suck at all.
No, there's zero chance he sucks.
There's no one that
If you're
you've seen fight on a screen that sucks.
Exactly. That's
Ever in your life.
perfect way to put it right there.
There has never been a fighter that you have seen on a screen that's,
That's not good.
You know what?
not to some level.
I just
good.
realized they've got like influencer boxing.
They do. I was gonna say we got Jake Paul versus
but in
Julio
the
Cesar
context,
Chavez Jr.
but
tonight
hold on,
too.
I did make the caveat that it was under the banner of UFC. If you're getting called up to that level, I mean, even like you were just telling me the amateur guys at the gym yesterday, dude. You're like, dude, these guys want to kill somebody.
Yeah.
Like
Kobe Durant, like he is one of the best wrestlers in MMA at the bantamweight division. He would probably out wrestle both of these guys right now.
That's crazy.
That's how talented.
and he was like training someone in front of us. Like,
Yeah, well, he fights at Tough Enough, which they are on UFC Fight Pass. They'll be on UFC Fight Pass tomorrow night. They've got a huge card. I don't think he's on that card, but he's one of the best fighters in the bantamweight division there.
Yeah. Getting told by one of my producers here that tattoo on that circle is an anime reference.
Is that like a Naruto or something?
Bleach is what I'm
Bleach?
hearing in my ear.
Interesting. All right, let's run through the card really quick. Now we got Payton Talbott with the W. He was plus 360 to win by decision. Nice on DraftKings Sportsbook. All right, Money Moicano next
Oh, that's my boy.
versus Beneil Dariush. I don't know what to think of Beneil Dariush. It feels like he's a guy that's just always – he's a company man, right? He's going to go into a spot that the UFC needs him to. He's going to take the fight no matter who it's against. He's just going to kind of be in there and do his thing. Max Crosby on the screen right now. Max Crosby's a big dude. Ooh, Kyler Murray made the trip over to Vegas. Not as big as Max Crosby.
Mark
Wow, one of the GOATs.
Legend. Unkillable.
Literally. Wow, Mark Kerr.
Savage.
You
Charles
know,
Oliveira's wife right behind him.
there he is, Marab.
The machine.
The possible GOAT.
Who the hell beat him 4 times? It's crazy. How do you beat him? A battery.
Am I doing a thing because Dariush has gray hair?
Yeah.
Am I doing something there?
I think that mixed with the demeanor, right? Like if you've seen him
He's
on the
very
UFC
calm,
embedded,
very
it's like-
normal. He's always in Birkenstocks. He's kind of walking around.
he's indifferent.
Yeah.
It's almost like he's not hungry enough. He doesn't want it enough.
Right.
That would be people's arguments against him. Now, do I think that? No.
Yeah,
Hey,
the
see
boy.
Moicano wants to beat up that camera, dude.
The boy, dude. Money Moicano. Another guy who is just willing and ready to step in at any moment and
Fight,
do
bro.
anything. When they say, hey, Arman Sarukian's out, can you come in and fight Islam Makhachev on short notice? Yeah.
Yeah,
Money time.
Hey, that's what a great promotion and a great mouth can get you.
Exactly
in the
right.
UFC.
Exactly right. You start making noise, especially with your mouth, all of a sudden it's like, we'll give this guy a title shot.
Was he ranked like 5th or something or 4th?
He was not in the contendership to get the title shot.
Not at all.
But short notice, baby. Sarukian gets hurt the day before. Who can we call? The boy.
Yep.
Moicano. Call him up. Let's go.
And now these fools got to fight Ilia Topuria.
Yeah, that's
Let's
crazy.
let's talk really quick about Ilia Topuria because he's probably one of the biggest stars in the UFC right now, at least globally too. When you look at his presence in Spain, when you look at his presence in Europe, he is of the Conor McGregor mold without the degeneracy. Is that fair to say? Like he's a guy that is very confident in his abilities, has proven that he can kind of do everything, right? He steps into big moments and delivers. Not delivers with unanimous decisions, delivers with knockouts. You talk about knocking out, plastering Josh Emmett in Jacksonville. You talk about what he did to Volkanovski. You can put an asterisk there, say that the head kick from Makhachev a couple months earlier, Volkanovski shouldn't have fought in that fight. He probably should have taken a little bit longer time. Look how much he took off and ended up looking great in his last fight, right? But you look at Topuria, and it's like every level that he's gone up, he said, hey, I'm going to win. I'm going to do my thing. And then he goes out and does it, right? Like, that to me feels McGregor-ish in the sense of like, I'm going to go out and I'm going to prove everybody why I'm the best.
Did you watch Roadhouse?
Yes, of course.
What was Connor on?
Everything?
Steroids.
Everything.
Yeah.
Ilia Topuria is Conor on steroids.
Wow.
Look, when Conor came out and he beat Jose Aldo, that was crazy. It was
In
amazing.
14 seconds.
Shocked the world, right?
Mhm.
But then Max Holloway came and beat Jose Aldo,
Mhm.
and then beat Jose Aldo again.
Mhm.
And then Volkanovski comes along and beats Max Holloway
Yeah, right. 3 times.
3 times. And then Ilia comes around and knocks out
Both of them,
Volkanovski first, and then Max Holloway.
who had never been knocked down.
Ever.
It-
Knocked down.
Yes, it was impressive what Conor McGregor did to Jose Aldo. It was pretty impressive what he did to Frankie Edgar.
Right.
But what Ilia Topuria has done to Alexandre Volkanovski and Max
To
Holloway,
legends.
that-
To legends,
the
yeah.
2 best featherweights of all time, there has been nothing like Ilia Topuria. And if you can go up a division and do the same thing,
And not even like he had a lightweight fight against Jai Herbert, who Jai Herbert hit him with something that almost could have knocked him out. He gets back, recoups, and then ends up knocking Jai Herbert out. But you look at his reign in the featherweight division, even though short, like you said, you're talking about Volkanovski, Josh Emmett, who is a dog by himself, right? If you've got Josh Emmett on your record as a W, and the way that he did it, that's already something to build on. Volkanovski, KO. Max Holloway, KO. That does not happen. It's never happened before, and he did it. It's like, man, what can't this guy do? So like when I see Charles Oliveira, again, legend of the game, guy who's gonna go instant Hall of Famer the moment he retires. He's still a wily veteran though, and that's what gives me a little bit of hesitancy when it comes to this fight tonight in the main event, where I'm like, man, we've seen Charles get knocked down, we've seen Charles hurt, recover, and then submit you, right? Like that's the part to me that I'm a little hesitant on putting all my chips in downstairs at the circuit at the sportsbook, being like, here, Topuria. Like I have a little bit of pause. The odds makers will tell you no, that this is a massive favorite. I think he's minus 450 right now on DraftKings. Like, how do you see this fight going down in a way that is the big number for Ilia Topuria justified?
you know, I could cheat and do what every single other person did and just say knockout in round 2.
Right.
I heard
seen that a ton.
Probably 2 to 3 dozen
I think
experts say
that's
that.
the only thing I've heard.
Right.
He's gonna knock him out in round 2. Even the guy who was setting us up from
Eric,
Circle.
yeah.
By the way, Circle Stadium Swim presented by Boost Mobile. Actually, it's not Stadium Swim.
No.
It's us presented
MMA
by.
Hangout presented by Boost Mobile at Stadium Swim.
Wow. I'll get better.
That's what they pay me to do. Here, I'm gonna
get
double up,
paid?
double cup. Huh?
Huh?
Money Moicano looking very serious, ready to go.
As always,
As always, dude.
cannot lose his money, right?
He's a guy that is super animated. He's a character, obviously. If you listen to his podcast, if you've seen him on social media, if you see him pre-fight press conferences, if you see him doing anything, he's a character. The moment he steps in outside of that tunnel, it's all money. It's all money time. How are you seeing this fight, Moicano and Dariush?
Moicano's a big guy. He's got a huge frame. So I see Moicano beating him up on the feet. I do think Dariush is going to try to take him down, and I'm interested to see if Moicano can pull off either a Darce or maybe transition, get to a guillotine. It's just Dariush is also so high level. I don't know if he'll be able to get submitted like that.
10 wins by submission for Moicano.
But I know a bunch of people that have trained with Moicano down in Florida. They say he's got some of the heaviest hips. His grappling just doesn't make sense. It feels like you're grappling against a light heavyweight when you're in a Moicano.
I think that's the first time I've ever heard anyone have heavy hips.
I feel like you have very light hips.
Yeah, I do too.
We need to get you some heavier hips, dude.
I don't think I could change that. I think
You're
kind of
born with heavy hips?
I think I'm kind of built the way I am.
You remember when you guys were doing the ground and pound on the bag, right? You're on your knees and your hips are high up in the air. You want to get that base really deep and low and hit on.
I know you know about that, buddy. I know you know about that.
3 kids later, brother. This little 150, 155 right here. 3 kids later.
Wow.
I don't know the thing that's feel about heavy hips.
Wow. All right. The sun has just set behind the mountains here in Vegas.
Oh my god, it cooled down like 7 degrees.
Things are happening right now. Oh,
guys, it's
7,000
degrees still.
The wind is slamming right now, which is nice. Pool is still popping. Even though the sun goes down on Stadium Swim, that does not matter because you know what? People are here. The pool's like heated by the sun, baby. So we are good to go. Beneil,
People are-
Dariush.
Yeah, people are vibing in the pool, peeing in the pool, drinking by the pool, eating
Whoa,
by the
whoa,
pool.
whoa! Peeing in the pool.
There's French fries in the pool. There's ketchup in the pool.
Very clean pool.
Very clean pool. Somehow still very clean. Yeah, I think what you're doing with him is that he looks like he's my uncle who's an accountant for like Lehman Brothers or something. But they can kick your ass.
Trains jujitsu on the weekends and is like
Yeah.
low key nasty. He's like a brown belt.
Like your dad's brother that never got married, but he's like, no, I never wanted to get married. I don't
Yeah,
want
yeah,
that stuff. You're like, all right, he's like 48, but he's cool.
My bad, dude. My bad.
We didn't know you were like that.
So what's the percentage chance that you guys get in there for an amateur fight, an MMA fight?
The thing is that I'm stupid. So like
No. The thing is that you'll do a dare no matter what.
that's
The bigger issue than being stupid.
I couldn't have Coach E and Brad be like, oh, cute guy. I was like, nah, I'm doing the workout now. You're gonna have to kill. When he had me on top that last one, I was like, I want to like punch me, dude, like hurt me right now.
I almost threw
He's
an
like-
elbow at him just because I was so tired. I was like, oh, it's the dummy. Hold on.
I
Look at
was
this. Oh, it dried up a little bit, but I had a little bit of canvas. Man. Yeah, had a
Yeah,
little
you
bit of
big
canvas.
one. My back is cooked.
Yeah, I think I slammed this guy on the ground. His whole back here is
There
cut up.
There was like, I don't know. I'm sure it's in one of the clips, but Tony lifted me off the ground. It was. Listen, bro. I'll tell you what. I've gained, and it's stupid. And like, who the hell? Everyone thinks they can kick anyone's ass, right? After yesterday, my respect for the sport, and just for anyone like, no, I want to like get into and train. I'm like, dude, that's. I wouldn't even say balls of steel because there's plenty of female fighters out there that would also like detach my limbs off my body.
Yes, correct.
And but just the cardio, bro, and like what it takes. It's weird because I know that Coach E and Brad were like messing with me, but like there was a moment where Coach E's like, dude, you got this. And like I was like, dude,
That's
like,
what a good coach does, baby.
like,
Gives
bro,
you,
like I'm
gives
like,
you
hold on, dude. I might come back, dog.
Come back from
I
what?
might go to Gracie over in Doral, dude, when I head back home, dude.
Gracie Barra, the boy.
I'm telling you, you got to reply back to and
Rich.
Try out, yeah,
No,
to Rich.
no,
and
I gotta
check out the
talk to
Ultra
Rich.
MMA program.
I got to talk to Rich, dude. So you were asking, would you get in there in an amateur situation?
Because that's basically what happens at the end of the Ultra MMA program.
Mhm.
You go through 20 weeks, 5 days a week of training.
Dude,
At the end of it, the culmination,
bro.
you have an amateur fight against someone
in the class,
someone
right?
in the program in your weight class.
Yeah.
And
The
they
thing
do.
is, the thing is, like, okay, let me ask you. Like, I have to tap into like some really dark emotional stuff to really get me to that next level. Are these fighters doing? They have to be doing the same, or are some of these guys like, nah, I can go right now. Like, I'm like a microwave. I can get just,
There are some psychos out there. Don't
you
get me
feel
wrong.
Yeah.
But most guys, they're just everything is a reaction right now. Everything is a read and a reaction.
Yeah, it's just math at that point.
Think about how long they are training
Yeah.
every day. I mean, do you go out on a basketball court and think, I'm gonna kill them with this 3-pointer?
No, yeah. You gotta,
No, but okay,
it's
okay,
like a
but-
chess game.
Yes, but okay. Yes and no, because you're out here like fighting, bro. Like, okay, this guy's trying to kill me. I need to kill him.
Right.
Like, I need to hurt this guy. At least in basketball, you're like, all right, this guy's guarding me, and like, I can pass it. Boom. Then I'm again not comparing the toughness of basketball or UFC.
No, but you're right. This is the singular sport where it's like
You
there's
have
no
to-
teammates. There's no passing the ball.
I think you said it yesterday the best way. How to describing fighting, where you're like, it's the only sport where it's like I need to. I forgot how you described it, but it was like it clicked in my head. Where you're talking about like, bro, like I need to survive this.
Mm.
And I guess to every degree, like, bro, if you're on a football field and you're a linebacker, and you're like, all right, bro, Saquon Barkley's gonna run through my face right now. I gotta survive this. I don't know, dude. I just
This was when I think you were in the cage, and I said, no one's gonna come save you.
Yeah. And that door
that
locked
what it was?
behind you.
yeah, I don't know.
No, he was in the middle of a drill, and I told him, no one's gonna come save you. Get up.
And I was like, I got up, dude.
Let's
and I was
go.
like, bro, my body's just shutting down on me, dude.
All right, Dariush versus Moicano. We've got 4:47 here in the first round. A little bit of chess being played right now. Dariush, nice little leg kick there. Or kick to the body tried.
Well, Moicano's stalking him right now.
Mm-hmm. Nice little jab.
4:30 for the people at home in the time sync. 4:24, 23, 22. We are live from Las Vegas.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Quick shout out to Circa and Stadium Swim having us. Thank you for the hosting us. For the hosting.
There we go.
Thank you to our boy Rami.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
Or
definitely need that.
to the CEO of Circle who passed by, Derek Stevens. Thank you so much. Very hospitable. Treating us well. That sun went down, and guys, I can tell you right now, I can feel the coolness.
That desert breeze is nice.
It's nice, dude. Beautiful out here.
340 in the first round. Good little combo there from Moicano.
He's very respectful of Dariush's power right now.
And Dariush has already established that he will kick. Like he's had a couple shots, one to the body that he missed, but he landed a little low leg kick a little earlier.
That'd be interesting to see if Dariush does turn up the heat, knowing he's already had so far, almost 2/3 into round 1. If he can stay ahead of the card, it's only a 3-round fight.
Yeah, right. Oh, good little left there from Dariush.
There we go.
Chopped him down. Dariush got him down there.
He's landed already 3 or 4 very clean leg kicks. That's going to affect that base of Moicano. Remember, like Eric told you, that takes away your jab.
Of course.
Showing here the pool at Stadium Swim.
It kind of stops everything that you want to do when you get that front leg chopped.
Yeah, it really immobilizes you.
Oh, I don't know what happened there. Was that a slip?
No, well, he threw a leg kick and he was just off balance reaching.
Fixing our clock here. Let's see if we can get the clock into the situation so you guys can see where we're at. 2:28 left here in the first round. Good little exchange there, yeah.
Good little trade there. Good little trade, and both of them hated that.
Yeah, right. Stadium Swim popping right now. Again, everybody popping, but quiet because everybody's locked in on the fight.
Popping a bit quiet right now. Even here at Stadium Swim, very quiet out here.
Two minutes left here, first round. Dariush versus Moicano.
Ignore the clock here, guys. It's not accurate as of now.
Yeah.
Another low leg kick there from Dariush. You can kind of see that the inside of his quad right there from Moicano is starting to get red.
We'll be looking for a stance switch from Moicano at some point.
There's only so many you could take of those.
But you start to feel it, and you can't throw at the same speed anymore. It throws off all your timing. You got to switch stances, and once you switch stances, it's like, oh, I know I got you.
Moicano just hit him with a nice little inside leg kick. Ooh, Dariush with a nice high head kick. A body kick from Dariush.
Well, Moicano's looking to check that low kick right now, opening everything else
went
up.
High.
Dariush is doing a very good job of mixing it up right now.
Dude, he's come out nice in this first round.
Attacking at all levels. Looks great. Look at that to the body.
He just said it. He doesn't look good. It looks good tonight.
Back up top.
Oh,
back to the
good
body.
counter.
Dude, those exchanges, bro. Those flurries.
Another inside leg
Yeah,
kick.
Moicano's taking a long time to pick his shots. And if Dariush can keep catching him at the clip that he is now, stays ahead on the cards.
Oh! Moicano with a massive right hand.
Huge
Right
right
down the
hand.
pipe. Here we go.
Boom. Couple headshots there.
Oh,
Oh,
that's not good. Look at that
that's
back
not
take.
good.
Yeah.
Look how quick and fluid.
Oh, wait.
The best there is. Look at that transition.
Right on top of him. Moicano has the...
Very high-level scrambles right now.
Moicano's trying to get him around. Let's see. Dariush is doing a good job, though.
Yeah,
Got
great
to a
job.
knee.
2-on-1.
Let's see if we can get up. He's
Bro,
up.
That's exhausting.
Like you said, great scramble, though. Both guys were like Tasmanian devils. Good body
To
shot
the body,
from
to the
Moicano.
body.
Oh, good right hand.
Oof.
Oh, there
Oh, we are close. We are close. Let's see.
But Dariush has some nasty knockouts with his overhand as well.
3 seconds left. 2, 1. All right, we're gonna go to the corners. Round 1.
Now,
Dude, that was a very
now,
good first round.
How do you score round 1?
Yeah. Damn. That's
Dariush was
tough.
ahead for 3.5 minutes
And then got caught a couple times.
gets dropped, gets put in danger of the fight even being ended.
I think he's got a cut over his right eye there too. Let's see if it's bleeding or if it's just red.
He could hear through that right ear.
Very cauliflower to you.
Oh,
Justin removed the cut from his right ear. I love that. That ear's sealed shut.
no, yeah, you can hear. Don't get me wrong. It sounds different.
It's muffled.
It's not necessarily muffled. It just the ear is designed to feed tones in it a certain way, right?
Yeah.
When that canal is no longer there, it changes the tone of things. So you do hear things differently. You mishear words. You can't
good
wear
right hand.
earphones anymore.
That's true. Only overhead.
Only overhead.
Oh, that makes sense, dude.
Yeah, you can't.
There's no earbuds anymore.
Yeah, no earbuds. AirPods are gone. Dude, a big overhand right from Moicano dropped Dariush.
Oh, that was a straight right down the pipe, man.
Oh yeah.
Very nice, very clean. And he's been lining it up the whole time. It's just he took really long to get there. It was worth it.
Swinging.
Looks like he'll turn.
Oh, good left hand for Dariush.
Let's see, Moicano's getting caught looking.
Yeah, he's going back to your point. He's taking a while to set up.
Let's see what he's got here.
Shout out to Danny B. He's out here
Making all things happen.
making all things happen. As that sun's coming down, the exposure on our cameras is changing. Danny just backs on. He's it's tight up here.
That's why he's the best in the business, baby.
He's one of the best in the business at knowing how to do everything.
DB.
DDB. It's funny because you see him in this position and you're like, nothing's really happening, and it's literally their bodies at 120% power.
Yeah, right. Trying to get position.
Going back to what I was saying earlier, we were in that prelim fight. There was in those prelim fights, there was probably like one of the fights had like a 40-second stretch of them just holding each other, and the crowd starts to boo. Me and Tony were like, "You idiots! You stupid, moronic idiots, dude! This guy's on a koala." That was me on Tony yesterday, trying to bring him down.
You see that split stance that I was talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Where he's turned.
Correct.
Yeah.
He picks a side.
Do not
basically.
stay squared. It's going to be easy to collect your hips, squeeze your legs together, take it down. Oh, wow.
Oh, a
look at
little
that
takedown
strength.
there. There we go.
Very strong by Dariush.
Got a knee up. Let's see if he can go up.
I want everyone at home to just focus in on Moicano's face right now.
Ooh,
as
hold up.
he's-
Got a hook in.
Let's see if he can. Let's see.
So let's see if he rides that back leg and creates a triangle with it. Look, you see how he's hooking it around the shin?
Yep.
So now he's got full control of that side. If he wants, he can ride that leg.
He's just trying
Pulls
to
his legs up.
sprint it out over, like bring his other
So
leg
what-
over.
So what's the he
And pummels on this left side, he will be able to take Moicano down. A quick pummel. But he's fighting for the single, high crotch, nice
Got him.
takedown. He's very strong. Wow, this is impressive.
Dude, Moicano looks gassed.
I'm very surprised that Dariush is able to elevate Moicano's hips like that.
Especially halfway through the second round, where you figure like the gas tank is a little bit lower, but
Well, with the benefit of the cage there as well, and it's just to be able to get to the high crotch that quick as well. You wouldn't expect that against Moicano. So,
Speaking about cages, yesterday one of my takedowns for Tony, coach had to give you a little demerit because you held onto
yeah,
the cage.
I did. I didn't think the rest were looking.
hey, isn't it like quite just an instinct to do it?
Absolutely. Just let me go out and grab something so I don't fall, so this guy doesn't take me down. This little twerp.
And then they yell at you, and you're like, "What? What did I do?"
Yeah, he literally. I was like, "What?" I put my hands like, "Oh, I didn't do anything."
I stopped myself from getting taken down. Is that so wrong?
My favorite was, Coach, you watch MMA. What are you doing, man? You watch this stuff, dude.
He's like, "Don't get flat on your butt."
Yeah, he's telling me that, trying to take you down. I'm like, sir, he's twice my size, man. I don't even know where to start.
That's a heavy elbow on the jaw right there.
Yes. Moicano's flat on his back, and you do not want to see that. So you see that shoulder pressure from Dariush?
Yeah.
Miserable position.
Oh, my God. Moicano's looking like he's fighting for his absolute life.
This is just great body position. Dariush is doing everything to eliminate space and make it so hard for Moicano to breathe. Moicano's probably going to try to get to his hip, reach down for a low single.
As you see the
gotta
wind
get
is
under it.
rocking, baby. Yeah, he looks cooked.
He's got to get to a hip.
Look at 342.
Well, Moicano's not. So you see how his legs are still wrapped around each other? Moicano's, he has to release that. He has to actually commit getting to his hip if he's going to reach down for that single. But if he just stays there, this is what's going to happen. Dariush is just going to frame, get back on top of him, control him from the half guard. The half mount.
excellent insight here from Justin, our boy Justin.
Dude, look how red Moicano is.
Oh, he's like, he can't. He
Look at the shoulder pressure, right?
Yeah,
he
he's
looks like Santa Claus.
And
normally-
Claus.
Normally, guys wouldn't apply that head
Ooh.
pressure from the right side.
There's
What
30.
Dariush is doing. So he's cutting everywhere
Yeah.
that he can to make it not just the airflow, but the blood. And that's
Dude,
what you're
he's-
seeing rush to Moicano's head right
Yeah,
now.
he's in a tough spot right now. Okay, let him go.
Yeah.
And that's without even using any gas out of Dariush's arm.
Right, he's just literally leaning on him.
Leaning on him, leaning his head to him, shrugging your shoulder,
10 seconds.
eliminating that
distance,
space.
yeah. Boom. Huge hit. Oh my God, Moicano, man.
Oh,
got
get up.
away from him for a little bit.
Boom, that last.
Wow. Dariush wins that round easy.
Easy.
Easy. Ooh.
Oh.
So now it looks like he's down 2-0.
Yeah.
And this is what we were talking about at first. If
Those optics.
he doesn't win round 1 and Dariush comes out heavy in round 2, you're going to need it to finish in round 3.
Right, you start thinking revisionist history on round 1. Like, did Moicano really hurt him that bad, even though he did knock him down? Was it that bad? Because he came out in the second round and absolutely dominated him. MMA Hangout presented by Boost Mobile. Here live at Top Stadium Swim at the Circa. And now this is the best part about Vegas, right? The sun starts to set
It's beautiful.
behind the mountains, and all of a sudden the lights start
Filling up the sky.
Fremont Street is lit. All the neon signs from across Las Vegas are going to start to light up. Packed house over at T-Mobile.
And you guys do it right. You guys come down to downtown Las Vegas. Like the
baby.
real
Come
Las
on, baby.
Vegas.
That's how we do it.
Come on, dude. It's MMA Hangout.
Circa, the legendary plaza across the street. It's an amazing, amazing area.
Justin, the vibe was always just a couple dudes watching guys
Oh,
be gladiators.
big left foot. Dude, double kick there from Dariush.
One more, buddy.
Oh. Did that land or did he miss?
Yeah, no, he landed.
Great little takedown. Dude, what's
Straight
crazy?
Takedown straight to the back.
Yeah,
Get the hook in.
Okay.
See how he hooked against against the heel.
Trying
Wow,
to get
what
his
an
back again.
interesting back take. I love that. Oh, but that's what you give up is positioning. Great scramble.
Great job by Moicano just to erupt there.
Well, he's got the leg, though. Let's see.
Yeah. Quick time sync for the people watching at home. We're reaching 420 to 120.
Oh, good body kick from Dariush.
Round 3.
Another kick. Another kick for the body.
Oh, okay. You just took that. Yep.
Ooh. Oh.
Quick little pop to the face. Wake him up a little bit. So, dude, you guys just saw Moicano in his corner. Absolutely not. Like, he looked like he was in a blender.
Yeah, he was gassed.
If that guy is tired, I can't even express to you how you viewers at home would have already been on a stretcher.
Good elbow.
Quick elbow, yeah.
Dariush.
Oh, Coach E was not joking, by the way. Like, you have to get the AED ready. The automatic
Yes.
external defibrillator
Yes.
has to be on deck.
You guys will see it on the video on Tuesday. There was a moment, and guys, I gave it my all, dude. I really did. I couldn't be. I wasn't gonna get punked like that. You know what I mean? I had to like go.
You're
out
not going to
there.
get punked, dude.
I
That's
was
one
not
thing
gonna
for
get
sure.
punked. I
You
gave
were
it
not
my
gonna get
all,
punked.
dude, and you'll see at the end of the video there, I had to like stop. And then Coach E was like, "Yo, is your boy okay? It looks like he's gonna die." And I
That's why they had to stop. We would have gone for the rest of the round. We didn't even do the shoot with the bands. That would have killed
it
you.
was intense. No, it was intense, bro.
Ooh, way to get out there.
Is that a takedown or?
I mean, Moicano needs a finish
Yeah,
more than
he's-
likely.
And it's just
Yeah,
oof, good left hand from Dariush. Dude, that's the thing, man. You think a guy is like he's kind of not been to his potential the last couple of fights and then just turns it on in a way where you're like, oh,
Where's this coming from?
ooh,
Oh, that
that
would
left.
Yeah, that would have.
Oh, great.
Great
Oh,
defense. Is that a takedown?
if he collects it and keeps those hips down,
Up to a knee. Let's see. Got the one hook
he's going to
in.
hook that leg.
Yep.
There you go.
He's got one.
Oh.
Moicano, dude.
See that
Interesting
chess
position.
game, though,
Uh-huh.
where he's going to do the same move. Let's see if he goes to a defense, what he did. Dariush counters
Is he
it.
gonna slam
goes to a
back?
straight back take.
Is he gonna Rampage Jackson this real
I
quick?
could see him diving forward, tucking his head, and trying to slam Dariush just because it's Moicano.
Yeah, right? And he
But-
needs something right now.
Well, it's either that or you're going to fight to get a hold of an ankle, take off
Nah,
one
just
of the
gotta
hooks.
take it down.
And right there, Dariush is just like dropping his weight, right? Dropping those heavy hips, trying to get to the floor.
But imagine you're carrying a guy who's 200 pounds on
Yeah,
your back
yeah,
and you're
yeah.
exhausted. Like, there's only so much you could do there. Oh,
Work. Ooh, that was a good knee to the body. That was a big knee to the body.
Slugging. They're just gonna slug each other right here, guys. they're just gonna slug each other.
It's so interesting because Moicano throws so straight, and then you're seeing Dariush throw these like wide looping
super
overhands.
wide. Good little knee there from Dariush.
Moicano's just got to go first. Go first.
He has to go, man.
You got to go
He's
first.
got a minute 15 left in the third round here.
You got to go
He's
first.
cooked.
So is Dariush, though.
Yeah, so is Dariush, man. And
You
we
see those long laboring breaths?
Those big wide shots.
Those
like you said.
loads. He's just
Yeah.
right there. Boom, boom.
Good little knee.
I wonder if Moicano had a bad cut or
Yeah,
Some blood on his back.
he just doesn't. No, I mean, just in terms of his weight cut, he didn't. He was, for one, exhausted after the first round. There was heavy breathing already. He just
Yeah.
hasn't had much punch. You normally see him with much more energy. His grappling is a lot more
He's
dominant.
super flat-footed too, right? Like he's usually a little bit more bouncy.
100%. He's stepping on his heel.
Uh-huh.
Like when he comes
He's like allowing himself to completely sink into his steps.
Oh,
like this footwork is insane. He's letting Dariush step outside and win the footwork battles. Normally,
Trading
Moicano would be
shots.
aggressive.
yeah. And push him up, right?
Well, southpaw against an orthodox stance, right? Get that left foot outside, and that right will land. But he's letting Dariush take position, and that's why where his straight punches should be hitting him first, Dariush was catching him first. It's all footwork.
All right, there's the third round.
Oh.
Dariush got caught with something. I don't know what it was. He's definitely bleeding. I don't know if it was that counter punch that he caught. I didn't see anything else. Did he catch him with an elbow maybe down low?
No, it was one of the straight rights, I think.
Guys, we have 3 more amazing fights coming up.
I know.
What a card, man.
What a card.
International Fight Week always delivers, though.
2 fights to decision.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, why didn't he go back to the leg kicks?
Yeah. It felt like he was chopping him down.
Yeah, he was, but if he would have went back to that in round 3 and closed it out, oh wow,
That was the one in the first round there.
Hey, can I mention real quick, Tony?
Yeah.
I am so relieved to see Anthony Ortiz back in the chat.
Yeah, he had a kid around the same time that I had a kid. That's why he was out of the chat. Shout out to the boy.
Bro. He's back.
Ayo.
Bro.
But first off, we haven't even mentioned it because we've just been gunning. But shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody who always hangs out and supports what we do here on the MMA Hangout. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys more than you can even understand. You guys make things like this possible. Being at stadiums. From Danny, show the crowd again, please.
Look at that.
huge.
Look at that. Look at that.
You guys make stuff like this happen. Where we're in Las Vegas, an international fight week. They say international, like people fly in from all over the world to be here on this week to see these fights, to be a part of what the UFC is doing. And luckily, we are a little piece of what's happening.
Sponsored by the haters, man. We can't
And by
thank you
Boost Mobile.
guys.
Thank you.
And by Boost Mobile. Can't thank you guys enough.
I mean, this is got to be unanimous, right?
Moicano put on the crucifix there, saying a little prayer real quick as he's still breathing for his life. Wow.
Yeah.
There
No,
it
I
is. Yep.
Big bounce back win for him.
Dariush.
Wow. Big bounce back win for him.
Was that a 30 or 30 20, 27 or was that a 29 28?
I think he said 29-28. I think he said 29-28. Let's talk about really quick this next fight, because this is a fight that was lower on the card, but we had a fight fall off of this card. I'm trying to remember which one it was. Did something fall off of this card?
There was. It was Kopylov. Roman Kopylov.
Yes. And
I don't remember who he was fighting off the top of my head. Let me pull it up.
but we had Josh Van move up against Brendan Royval, and those two guys scrapped, dude.
It was supposed to be Roman Kopylov and Paulo Costa.
Yes.
And that would have been a
That
firework
would've been-
fight.
yeah.
But you cannot complain, especially with the prelims of this card. So far, this has been an incredible card.
Yeah, top to bottom, it's been really fun. Let's talk really quick about Royval versus Van. Van fought what it felt like 2 weeks ago.
It was. I think it was like 2.5 weeks
Yeah,
ago. 3
literally
weeks.
2 weeks ago.
And
And a big win for him.
quick turnaround, not much damage. He is actually one of the guys that are very interesting. Some guys like 8, 12, 16-week camps. Van's one of the guys, he wants to spend as least amount of time in camp as possible.
And just fight.
He just
Yeah.
wants to fight, baby.
less,
That's it.
less nerves, more natural, and he's always in shape. He's always training. All he's got to do is a weight cut.
Yeah.
And his weight cut's not too hard. Supposedly, he says he cuts weight very well for a Filipino.
Yeah, which is tough.
Once he says he
Humans
cuts
are
his
the same
carbs,
way.
boom.
A lot of rice and beans, at least for us. Rice and beans, if we cut the rice out.
Bro, I've had so much rice and beans. I've never gotten a pound over 155,
But,
bro.
You're blessed, bro.
And Brandon Royval,
Yeah, I'm blessed, but then Oh, go ahead.
past title challenger. I mean, I'm very mixed. I'm Korean, Filipino, Portuguese, Puerto Rican, Spanish, Irish, and black.
My God, dude.
I would like Van to win.
Right?
They just created a Filipino town here in Las Vegas.
There we go.
Officially incorporated. I would like Van to win, but Brandon Royval, very talented. I
Yep.
think he really could be a champ. I got to take Royval in that fight.
When did he fight Pantoja? That was last year?
Yes. And, I mean, of course, Pantoja is just a dominant guy, one of the best grapplers, one of the best jiu-jitsu in the UFC. I think Royval still has the possibility to be a champ in the future. I think Van's just not there yet.
Yeah. John Wei Lee in the building. She talk about an absolute beast.
You want a Zen? Yeah.
Hall of Famer.
Is that Cowboy back there?
Yeah, it has to be. Has to be.
I think I saw JWoww.
Kayla's.
Corey Sanderhagen? Come on.
Yeah, dude. Corey's in an interesting position right now.
Yes.
Corey's putting some wins together. He's doing some stuff where it's like, all right, are we at the point where Corey's gonna get a title shot?
I think he does. I think if he waits, that should be the next fight for him.
Because who else is he gonna fight? What else is there left to prove?
There's nothing really else. And I mean, who else is there for Merab to fight would be the thing.
He can't. O'Malley's done. I said it on the show. I think 316 was Merab versus Sean. I said on the show, as long as Merab is champion, Sean O'Malley has no chance. No chance.
It's almost the situation that Max Holloway was in with Volkanovski.
It's like if Volk is on top and he has the belt, there's nothing that Max can do in the same way that there's nothing that O'Malley can do. Because O'Malley came out and said, all right, we're going to grapple. He's going to try and take me down. Obviously, we know his gas tank is the best of maybe we've ever seen. All right, I'm going to get ready for grappling. And then Merab came out and was absolutely throwing haymakers at Sean O'Malley. And you were like, I'm not prepared for this. We practiced grappling for 12 weeks. I've been grappling for a year to try to get ready for this. And it doesn't matter. And it's like
it like you said, it doesn't matter. You could spend the rest of your career working on wrestling. You're never going to catch up to Merab.
Period. And then he comes out and starts striking like if he's been striking his whole life. And you're like, who is this guy?
Well, that's the thing that's so interesting, right? Wrestlers always pick up striking better than strikers pick up wrestling.
Right. Rogan always says it. The best base to have in MMA is wrestling. If you start off at a wrestling base, you're already at an advantage because the guys that are great boxers, great strikers, it takes so much time for wrestling to be as great and as elite as the guys that are wrestling their whole lives. It's like, how am I supposed to catch up to that?
Well, that's why they say it's actually not wrestling, it's stand.
Mm.
Stand is the best base. Kazakhstan.
Right.
Yeah.
Dagestan.
Yeah, that's true.
All
right, here we're gonna get the UFC 15-minute package here. You think?
No. This is just a little 318 promo.
We've had 2 to decision.
And it's been quick though.
It's been quick.
So one of the things that Lewis doesn't love is that when there's a knockout, when there's a quick submission, when something like that happens, the UFC is not like, all right, bring the guys out, like let's go. There's always a nice video package. You're previewing a fight from 3 months from now. You're getting the Fantastic Four extended trailer. There's always something to be added to what's going on with the UFC so they can stretch that time.
They can stretch that time, dude. And mind you, we're back in Miami. At this point right now in Miami, it's what?
It's 11:20 right now.
11:20.
But it's nowhere near as bad as boxing.
Yeah, no, boxing.
Forget about boxing. Forget about boxing.
Boxing's insane. You're there waiting for 2 hours for
Between
Floyd
fights?
Mayweather to come out. Yeah, no.
Like they had legitimately have hours between fights. I mean, don't get me the UFC has gotten worse as the sponsors have grown.
Of course,
as
there's
the business
just
has
more
grown.
money to be made in selling spots and stuff, and of course. But yeah, boxing, it's like, that knockout.
That was amazing. Saw that live.
We saw that
That
live.
was the best sports moment of my life.
Really?
Wow.
My life.
Yeah.
That was electric when we
That's
saw it.
Max
When we saw
Holloway,
it, that
dude.
was dope.
That's the boy from the
I
crib.
gotta say, Chris Bosh kicking it out to Ray Allen was the best sports moment of my life.
yeah,
I feel
that was a
I
big
feel it.
That was a
Because
big
that's what that was for me, dude. I was in a room full of Hawaiians. There was
Oh
probably
my
60 of
God.
us. Oh my
Can
god!
you imagine?
And we all have it on camera. We're like everyone's jumping up and screaming.
Oh my
Did you ever see
God.
the viral videos of that? We're like
Yes.
all
Yeah,
across
bro.
Hawaii.
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
I lived in one of
insane.
those basically. It was
insane.
out. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, so I
Sorry.
imagine that's what winning a Super Bowl feels
My
like.
bad, dude. Dustin Poirier is probably my favorite gotta watch fight.
Pay the cost to be the boss, baby. Oof, that wobbly.
Like if you told me, Lou, you can fight like anybody, I'd pick probably I want to fight like just because I feel like he fights and it looks the most gangster out of everybody.
Dude, when he got Chandler, that was a war. The one at MSG, bloody as hell. That one right there. Dustin, dude, the diamond. UFC 318, Holloway Poirier 3. That'll be what, July 19th. Dan Ige, the boy.
Yep.
Against Pitbull.
I think so, Pitbull.
Oh, I forgot he got that fight.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
Kopylov.
That's a
huge.
big. So they moved Kopylov versus Costa to 18.
Wow, that'll be
the
a great
boys,
fight.
Uber too.
Such a disappointment. The first fight in the UFC for Patchy Mix, that was a huge letdown.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen them in the room together, Marab and Patchy. I guess I'm not allowed to say specifically how those go, but you would be shocked how they go. And compared to how his first fight went in the UFC, that just did not look like Patchy. I don't know if he was hurt.
That's the thing.
Bad
It looked
cut.
weird. It felt like he was passive the entire fight, and you're not used to that. And it just felt off. Like from the jump, it felt off.
Look, I was saying about a year ago, after I seen some things go down at Syndicate,
Mm-hmm.
Patchy Mix is the best bantamweight in the world.
Oh, wow.
So to see what happened a couple of weeks ago was very shocking. Again, he spars with Marab. I've watched it happen. Patchy Mix is the best bantamweight in the world. I can't say what happened.
No, but
But
he's the best
Patchy Mix is
bantamweight in the world.
Bantamweight in the world.
Because you look at who Marab is, and you're talking about GOAT status possibly, and then you're telling me Patchy Mix the best in the world. I can kind of put two and two together, but
Like MMA math might not always add up. Don't
Of
get
course,
me wrong.
of
It
course.
doesn't, dude.
But when you see how far the gap is between Marab and everybody else,
right? And you think Sean, and you're like, oh, Sean is one of the best bantamweights we've seen, and it's like, oh,
Patchy is the best bantamweight in the world. He's that good. He's so good on the feet. His timing has gotten so good. His hands have gotten so much better. But
what do you think? You think it was a bright lights issue? I mean, obviously he's been in some of the biggest stages on the planet, but when you get to the UFC, it's almost a different level of expectation. It's a different level of pressure that you put on yourself, especially being on the main card. Boom, you're already in the UFC. Here we go, main card. Let's go.
you know, what? Patchy is so bulletproof. I don't think it was that. If anything, maybe it could be, but it would be subconscious. That's how bulletproof Patchy is. Like when you see him in the embedded, like he's talking to you how he is. That is the man he is. But I could not explain it. Maybe there is something that was killing him inside, or something with the cut, something with the lights. Just being on the UFC stage for the first time, seeing the logo on your gloves.
Yeah, going through everything. I wanted to see kind of what the stats were when he fought Bautista, just to see kind of what the difference was. Because
His submissions are so crazy. From Darce, the Anaconda, his guillotine, I mean, we talk about their back. This Patchy has the best back takes I've ever seen.
Muted myself.
Van, dude, Josh Van.
We're out here, stadium swim. Look at the pool, dude. People still in the pool, bro. People still vibing.
This is Vegas, dude. People
I'm getting a couple whistles up here from some fans out there.
Well, the pools are heated too. They go all the way to the fall out here in the pools.
The fallout?
No, to the fall.
Oh, I was like, what? What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. The fall, like the
season.
The season.
What kind of flag is that? Oh, I thought
Brother,
he was Filipino.
I needed you to. I needed
wow.
you for that.
Myanmar. All right. Well,
Miramar.
the one I'm not.
My boy's from Miramar,
The
Florida.
one I'm not.
The one I'm not.
The one that's funny.
Same continent. I was close.
We're in the vicinity.
Same time zone, maybe.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Maybe.
It might not be.
You'd be surprised, bro. They like divided. Who picked who? Time out. Who picked all the like? They're like, all right, from here to here it's 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
From here to here it's 8 o'clock.
Wait,
I
you
don't
know
know.
why it is, though, right?
Is it like farming?
Well, no, because there was no like other way, like the daylight savings, right?
Right,
You know,
right.
Benjamin Franklin, was he the one that created?
Well,
Look that up.
yeah, okay, I'm on it.
Find that.
Let me produce that.
I'm-
Yes, Danny B's
Wow,
talking in my
Danny
ear.
said
Yes,
He didn't even look it up. He knew.
Benjamin Franklin. No, but I got double check that. Benjamin Franklin created daylight savings.
But then you look at China, and China
Wow,
has the
look
same
at
time
this.
zones for the entire.
I will let you read that.
No, Benjamin did not. Satirical essay. A lot of words.
Oh, satirical means
No, buddy. I know what satirical means.
oh,
It's not-
okay,
I'm not going to
asshole.
read the
Oh,
entire.
okay,
I'm not going
got
to read the entire thing.
It was great when he couldn't tell you what satirical meant.
Yeah. Well.
This was he goes. He wrote a satirical essay suggesting Parisians change their sleep schedules to save on candle usage. Okay.
All right. Well, I learned that from National Treasure, so I blame Nicolas Cage.
We got to steal a Declaration of Independence.
I've done that before. I like that. DC's keys to victory: defend takedowns, use angles, don't get beat up.
That's all you need. Dude.
Got it. Yeah, I'm not here to take a quiz. Anthony Ortiz, bro, I'm happy to see you got Cloud Fleet's creation out there just creating a mess.
Shout out to all the boys in the chat.
Shout out to the boys. Vinay is out there too. Shout out to Vinay. Oh, Iron Salamander.
Wow.
Where have you been, my guy?
Legends.
Jay Fierro. RP Smooth out there, bro. Some of those familiar names, dude. Kelly, I think I saw Kelly floating out there. I haven't seen my boy Brusco. I think Brusco's like boycotting the show.
You know, we talk about like the coaching and pointing, like the tips like that going into a fight. I had a fight where I was coming in. I've got a lot of injuries, so I wasn't able to spar. I wasn't able to wrestle for like a month before my fight. It kept getting pushed out and pushed out. I hadn't worked with my coach for almost like 3 weeks before we showed up to the fight. My entire game plan was to go out. I was going to teep him in the face, and I was going to knock this guy out. Right before we walked out, like I mean, we're staged in the back. I'm warmed up. I'm ready to go. Hey, Justin. Okay, he's going to want to take you down. We know that. We know he's going to try to wrestle you. He knows you got a bad knee. He knows you got a bad back. Do not kick high. Whatever you do, do not kick above his waist. And my entire game plan
was kick him in the face.
Kick him in the face. I had sparred against the guy multiple times ahead of time, and I had teeped him in the face really, and he could not stop it. I had to pull back because once I dropped him with it, I could have easily taken his lights out. But it jacked my mind up so hard that when my kidneys were functioning at like 40-something% when I got to the hospital afterwards.
Not good.
I was passing kidney stones right before the fight.
Bro, what's up with that?
Weight
Weight
cut.
I did my weight cut really wrong. I came in. The fight was at 155. Again, my injury's really bad, so I ballooned up like 178, and I had
How tall are you?
days. I'm 6 foot.
Bro, can you imagine me having to fight Justin, bro? It's a nightmare. This guy, I'm like looking up at him.
Well, I'm supposed to fight at 145.
Yeah, well, when I fight, I weigh 155 without a
You'd be
cut.
at 45. Fuck. No, you'd probably be like a bantam with a 35. Drop like 20.
Yeah, cut 20 pounds. I can cut. I feel like I can cut weight super easy because I cannot eat.
It's water loading, right? A lot of people don't understand like how much you can manipulate your weight with water loading.
Right.
It's that easy. It's 15 pounds like that without changing your diet whatsoever.
And it's just dehydrating yourself.
Well, you want to load your body up with water, so you're force feeding it with water for 4 days, 5 days if you want to go super extreme. But 3-4 days, you're loading your body up with water. Once you load your body up with water, now it's just going to keep releasing it. It has no reason to hold on to it.
Yeah.
So your body's going to empty out all that water. And as long as you now dehydrate and you don't drink and you cut off the liquids, you'll drop down to that point to where you're 15 pounds of water emptied out, basically.
Where you see Charles Oliveira like dying, and
or you have like the meme of Topuria like looking at Dana White's water on the.
He did it again with the water thing.
Like,
you see that whole bit where he did it again.
That was hilarious.
And then he moved it to Charles' side.
Yeah,
it's funny. Okay, let's get this.
Van Royval about.
Oh man, I need the instructions for this thing again. I forgot how to do it. Oh, according to the chat, Danny B telling me he was in the stream and then he left. All right, I gotta see the. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here if I can do this here. Boom. Okay, there we go. Let's see if it goes like that. Let's do one of these. Come on, buddy.
Dude, Van's only 23.
Crazy.
He's got a good trajectory ahead of him.
Are they sure he's not Filipino?
Me and
brother,
buddy.
I'm gonna need you to
research that one. Yeah,
you're.
I feel like we kind of look alike.
Yeah.
Correct.
Formerly.
You know, for everybody else that doesn't know their geography well, where is that?
That's somewhere in Asia.
Oh, okay. So that's funny because
Let's look that up.
only we can hear Danny, Justin.
Nice.
That's why when you hear Lewis going, "Yep," he's saying it to himself, but he's saying it to Danny.
No, a few times I did slip. It has been. I'm like, yep.
Let's do Greg Cody here. All right, I'm gonna zoom out here and see exactly where it is. All right.
Danny, I forgot the instructions on the clock, dude. Let me see the remote. He says, "Hold on," because now I definitely put the time on. Hold on, this was like definitely. Yeah, but it's on the wrong thing. It's like on this side. I don't even know how to do that right now. Hold on, let me pause it. Let me just pause it for you. Guys, MMA Hangout. The vibes are immaculate. Stadium Swim is packed out. It looks great out here. MMA Hangout presented by Boost Mobile. Call me Boost the way we're mobile out here in Las Vegas, hotter than an oven. You can bake a cookie on my chest right now. It's still hot, but it's not like Miami hot.
No, it's oven hot.
It's not sticky, right?
It's not sticky. It's
Not
not
sticky.
sticky. It's a good point. It's sticky was that's a really good point. I'm used to sticky or hot.
Hey yo.
Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know.
3
what
kids
happened
later. Come on now.
there. I don't know
Let's
what
get it.
happened there, buddy. Jason Herzog.
The boy.
Big and beautiful. Is that what he just said?
Yeah.
That was wild.
John Anik.
You like that? You like that?
You like that? That's
I'm
a
like,
great,
all right.
That's a great one. All right, here we
My
go.
boy
Underway.
Janik.
Wow, look how big Royden is.
Yeah, dude, he's way bigger.
Well,
you figure Royval's got to come out and make a statement here to try.
worked.
I mean, he's already the number one contender, but like to cement that, like, all right, like let's go. I'm ready for Pantoja.
Which is hard because has he fought him twice already, I believe?
Yeah, they fought him once a while ago, and then once last year. It's getting to the territory of like this guy kind of has my number.
Again, like that Max Holloway and Volkanovski.
Mm-hmm. Or Volk and everybody else for like 20 fights.
Until Ilia Topuria came along.
Yeah. Again, the timeline could have been completely altered if
Max Holloway.
if Volkanovski beats Makhachev when he was on top of him. You talk about optics. There was great optics in that first fight. That could have changed the trajectory of everything. Head kick doesn't happen, 8 months later, whatever it is. Topuria doesn't get him off a head kick. Anything could have happened.
I believe Max Holloway beat Volkanovski the first time.
Okay.
I believe he beat him the second
Ooh.
time.
Nice little shot from Van.
Come on, man. I could use a quick little knockout. I want to see a
Ooh.
15-minute
Van
package.
with a big right hand.
I want to see a 15-minute package from UFC. I want to see what those video editors got for me.
Ooh.
Van's starting to pick
He's
him up.
close. Wow, this kid
It's a
is
12 seed.
Yeah. 12 versus 1.
The Sweet 16 matchup right
Remember
here.
everything I was telling you yesterday from the punching from the ground up, right? Watch this footwork battle.
Ooh. He's kind of keeping him at distance with that jab, right?
Got my Vans on, but they look like sneakers. Someone in the
Wow.
chat giving me some.
Well, you got a southpaw right, Royval,
Ooh.
compared to that orthodox, right? So it's a battle for that outside foot right now.
Ooh.
You see how Royval, like, you almost want to be stepping on his toe, and you can kind of control his foot. That's something that I love to do.
Oh, good inside leg kick there from Van. You got him with a body shot too a little earlier, right before that. That front knee kick like that straight is so devastating. It feels like.
Oh, the hyperextension of the knee.
I feel like John Jones loves doing that, and imagine that guy's leg doing that to your leg. It's like, oh,
Just two producers cutting it up. Me and Danny B chatting on some operations here. If you see me lean to my left here.
ooh,
What was your rule
Ooh,
about
good little combo
flyweights?
there.
Flyweights never go to
Flyweight-
decision.
No, yeah, flyweight.
Flyweights never have stoppages because they're so much lighter. They don't have as much power. People
Oh
say.
my God, he just took a
It's flyweight overs is the rule. Flyweight
the-
overs.
Yes.
Heavyweight unders.
Yes.
Mm.
But I mean, flyweight fights, they don't get the respect that they deserve.
That's the
They're
thing.
so high level. They're
That's what I'm
normally
saying.
higher technique. They're gonna have their stamina longer, so they're gonna be throwing with better technique for longer. It's just straight action the whole time.
Royval already bloody from his face.
But Van caught him with a couple punches where I was like, damn.
Hey, there's no reason to get inside if you're Royval. Just stick on the outside and keep popping him. But if he's gonna keep getting aggressive and let Van get inside like that, there's a good chance he's gonna knock him out.
50% on significant strikes for Van.
Swift fists like Camacho, dude.
Ooh,
Don't get inside. See, don't get.
Ooh.
There's no reason to get caught inside.
Royval kind of shrugged that one off.
Yeah, but if he stays
No,
on,
I heard him.
yeah.
Sorry, if that leg kick from Coach E hurt me, that hurt him, bro. I don't care what anybody says. Justin, what are you noticing here?
Van's got a lot of power. Royval's
Yeah.
being very aggressive where he doesn't need to. He's getting caught inside where he can just stick on the outside.
Use his length, right?
Play him at a
Yeah.
distance, right?
There you go. I want to see more of those.
But just if some. Ooh, big
that
right
knee,
hand.
Oh, that knee.
I'm telling you, that front straight knee kick. Oh,
See,
big right hand from Van again.
But there's no reason to come crashing forward like that.
Another one. He just
You don't need to get into these car crashes with this guy that's carrying a lot of power.
Ooh, another one, dude. He's just walking into him.
And Vaughn is expending so much less energy.
Yeah, he's just being patient. He's just coming. He's letting the
Good
game
kick
come
to
to
the
him.
body from Royval.
Right, so he's going to carry his power. If Royval comes breathing harder in round 2 and Vaughn keeps landing these types of shots, those are going to end up dropping Royval.
Oof. That guy's foot was on his nose.
Ooh. Nice
Good,
body
great
work.
shots to the body, dude. That was lightning fast.
Yeah,
you
that
just
was-
got 3 body shots in.
like a flash. It's funny because like these shorter guys with less length, once you're inside, that's where their advantages.
Oh, nice to the left there. From
And Royval's crashing in with his hands so low.
Both of them just
Wow. I mean, remember, Vaughn is a guy that fought 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
and it looks like nothing. And we talk about the size difference, but he's packing such a strong, powerful punch.
Yeah, dense. That little Filipino frame.
Because, bro, we're just going to call him that. He's Filipino. It's fine.
Shout out to Miramar. Did you find out where that was on the map?
It's somewhere.
Oh, I know exactly where it's at on the map, bro. I'm really good at geography. It's in Asia. Southeast side.
Southeast?
It's all you, bro. Depending on the day.
Oh, good little.
Bro, it's
And you know what? I was going to say that.
Right
next
next
to
to
Thailand. Right next to Thailand. Justin falling prey to
the
Danny
Greg Cody.
B, to the Greg Cody right there.
Just did it again.
It's okay, buddy. It takes a long time to not get used to that.
I'm honored.
Right?
Yeah.
You're in hollowed ground.
Take off your shoes.
I got you. You think I'm wearing socks? Hell no.
Yeah.
Because that's how it was.
That's how it was back in my
Back in
day.
my
day.
Here you
Exactly
go,
right.
dude. I got
This
you.
guy knows, dude.
Damn, I should have laid out. That's my fault. Here we go, round 2. Danny setting up our clock. Thank you, Danny. Danny B. Quick shout out to the team, real quick. We got
Ooh.
Kirsten came out. Thank you to
Dude,
Chris
oh
for
my
coming
God.
out. Bad
Van
time
is
to thank the
unloading
team.
on him. Yeah, bad time to fix it.
It's okay. Danny B just
Ooh.
nailed that clock live, dude.
The boys are throwing right now.
To what point are you Van here, Justin, and you're seeing this guy just take the pummeling you're delivering and him like continue, like, does that break you a little? Not, bro, I don't want to say break, but does it like, okay, damn, dude, I'm hitting this guy hard and
No,
he's
this
still.
is
Oh!
this is perfect. This is exactly what Vaughn wants.
It's at one of these, I'm going to break him, basically. Like, one of these punches is going to land, it's going to break him.
Not necessarily, man. It's an accumulation of strikes that you really want to land, and especially at flyweight, it's very rare to have one punch knockouts. It's normally an accumulation of punches. One might drop him or rattle him. You're going to take him down. It's going to be ground and pound.
Speaking of ground and pound, I haven't seen a lot of ground action here. I guess to be expected with a flyweight fight. but-
Wow, great parry. You see how he's parrying that front hand?
Mm-hmm.
Talking about Van there, right?
Correct. You see how he's parrying it with his front hand? So you're going to look
Ooh,
for
got a little
a
uppercut there
parry,
from
a slip,
Royval.
and then a straight down the pipe. Okay, went to the body. Let's see if he takes it high this time.
Oh, good punch.
Royval coming back here a little bit.
Ooh, pull back from
He
him.
parried the wrong hand.
Ooh, he got caught a
two
couple
right
times.
there.
Royval's got him. Let's see.
Step. Get off the cage.
Dude, but they're
Slide.
trading, dude. He's using his length here.
There you go. Now he's back to parrying the right hand.
Ooh.
You see how you're switching his parrying with the backhand? Not a good idea against the southpaw. Keep parrying with the front hand. You got to keep that front hand active.
Right.
Keep it active.
Because it cuts his jab, right?
So you're going to parry, but you got to parry and shoot. You got to go quick.
Nearing here,
good
2:30.
little
Our
combo
clocks
from
are
Royval.
synced, guys. Our clocks on the screen are synced.
Good
Live
kick
from
to the body from Vaughn. Ooh, nice right. Royval's landed a couple shots though, because his Vaughn's face is starting to feel it.
He's getting touched here. He's getting touched here.
Great response in round 2.
Mm-hmm.
But Royval is taking an absolute beating though, and
Good
it
luck
doesn't
there.
look like it. I mean, his face looks like it, but he's just,
There you go.
Not close right there.
Oh,
Boom.
good knee to
Big
the body
yeah.
from Vaughn.
Bro, look how many at 193, bro.
But again, 39%.
His pace is insane.
Yeah.
Dude, volume shooter, though.
Ooh, good left there from Royval.
Clean. In his face, popping that jab.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is interesting.
Nearing 1:30 here. We're live from Stadium Swim here at Circa in Las Vegas. The pool still popping.
So remember now, just like Coach Eric was talking about yesterday, like when you see some guy slowing down and staying on the gas, Royval thinks he got Van's best shot in that first round.
Right,
It
yeah.
seems like.
Right.
Now, okay, that's what you got. All right.
Let's start going, right.
Wow.
And he puts the gas on him for this last 60 seconds. Be very interesting to see what happens in round
It
three.
is going to be very interesting. So far, Royval with the edge, no, in this round?
Oh, yeah, he's definitely up in this round. They're going to go into the third round.
Oh, good shots. Oh, good left there from Royval again.
Someone's going to, oh, my goodness gracious. These guys are just beating each other up.
He's killing him with that jab.
He's no longer parrying. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh, that rattled him.
Oh, big shots from Vaughn.
Wow.
15 seconds left here. Let's see.
Wow.
Let's see if they're going to go all out. Good left from Royval.
Look at that jab, man.
The jab's hit him 5-6 times in the last 20 seconds. One in the body there from Royval.
Bro.
Hey, to the buzzer. To the buzzer. What a
Dude.
fight.
Wow.
This is high level.
That's my division?
He has thrown over 200
Yeah, it's over 200.
punches.
easily.
Wow, we're averaging over 100 rounds. 100 punches
100 a round is crazy. That's an insane pace.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's why I say, man, flyweight is so underrated.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to see any other division be able to do something like
I'll
this.
tell you right now, dude, from me and Tony, we do not underrate that flyweight.
because every other division, somebody would have gone down by now.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody would have gone down by
It's
now.
They would have gone
Gravity
down
at
like
that
Lewis yesterday.
I mean,
Clear.
With a shade of red that would have envied
I
the guy
put
in
it
the
out-
back right there in the
listen,
red.
bro, I don't got no shame, bro. I put it out on the line in front of the boys, dude.
Dude, he landed 80 strikes in round 2. Landed. Those aren't official, but wow.
Look at that left hand. Oof.
That length, dude.
That was some Max Holloway type
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
Well, they're just insane, dude.
Let's get updated odds here. Josh Van minus 165.
Okay, interesting. All right, these guys are gonna do the same thing. Another 200 shots here from each of them.
Round 3, this is really the
This-
the
yeah,
round
this
that's
is
going to
it.
decide the fight.
Minus 154 for Vaughn right now. Ooh, nice right hand from Vaughn. It's that jab keeps hitting him from Royval.
dude, it's like an extra 6 inches.
That's all you need.
Hate to say it, but I think it's kind of what she said.
You know, I had an elderly gentleman tell me, really, 4-5 does the job.
Wow.
4-5 for to land a good jab is all you need. I'll tell you, 3
Good
got
kick to the
3.
body.
3 got 3. There you go. Oh, I just fell prey to the Greg Cody right there. Great.
Yeah, come on, buddy. Wake up. You can't be sleepy. We're on the West Coast, dude.
I am, bro. I had a quadruple espresso before this.
I saw that. Shout out to
lady
the
hooked
ladies
up-
at the
lady
media tent.
At the media tent.
And
T-Mobile
T-Mobile.
Wow, that jab.
Dude, you figure if Perry's working, why not continue to? Ooh, good little combo from Vaughn.
The hand is so active, he's losing it.
By the way, Vaughn is 23 years old.
Yeah, he's. Wow.
Someone's going down, dude. I cannot believe this might go to decision.
That elbow would have caught him. He would have. Royval's
Optics.
He's
dude.
loving this right now.
He's loving this.
Good right hand for Vaughn.
This is such a close fight right now, dude.
Look at that stat. Most performances of 100 or more significant strikes in the flyweight division. He just holds the record right there at 23 years old, which is actually kind of crazy.
Ooh.
Wow. Did I
Ooh,
mention
good little elbow.
Did I mention I've been slammed in the face by one of those? Spinning for the
Spinning back.
back
Backhand.
fight of the night.
Oh, what a big shot by
Big
Vaughn.
shot.
Oh, big
huge
knee.
Wow.
Let's see. He's got to control that jab, man. That jab is killing him.
Bro, is that
You spit the blood out, dude. Hell yeah.
Spit the blood out. he spit the blood and keeps the guard low. This guy is
Oh,
feeling
good
himself.
left again. Oof. What? Dude, this fight has been
It's an
unreal.
incredible fight.
This is the fight of the night right here for
So far.
so far. Yeah, so far.
Even though there was that one prelim with the guillotine that was insane.
Yeah.
Shout out to the boy T-Rex.
Two
T-Rex,
knockouts on the prelims.
Yeah.
No,
That submission.
T-Rex got him in 52 seconds. It was insane. And a guillotine.
Yeah, Slava
That
Klaus
was me with Tony yesterday. One of those.
Slava Klaus was good.
I kind of cranked him. My bad. I felt
That's
bad.
okay. I broke your hand though, so I was able to get out of the guillotine.
I let it go.
As they say, it doesn't matter if you're big or small, it's technique. Good right hand from Van.
Oh, he's pushing.
Oh, big left from
Aggressive
Van.
now.
Van's starting to use his jab a little bit too. Good kick. Oh,
Oh, he looks great.
good little leg kick there.
Okay.
Oh,
Man.
oh. Yeah, he's going back to that front hyperextension kick.
That lead, yeah. But it's come down to this last minute right now.
Mhm. Van's been active. Good knee there.
Unload the tank.
400 strikes for
Unload.
Royval.
Wow.
Good right from Van. 30 seconds left here.
Wow.
That side kick is working him. 26 seconds left here. Oh,
Ooh.
big left.
Nice. Step back.
I'm going to be shook about how
Big right from Van.
the crowd is on their feet
17
here.
seconds left. Here we go. Oh, that big right hand would have been big.
The
Good
circuit
left.
pool is going nuts.
Let's go. Let's see.
Sticks come out.
Oh, big shot from Van. Big shot from Van. He's going down. Let's see. Ground and pound. Can Royval
Unload.
survive?
Unload.
Can,
Oh, he missed.
Oh,
wow.
elbow.
Big
Wow.
ground
What
and
a
pound
fight.
elbow at the end.
Optics, right?
Optics.
Optics.
Let me jump on the cage. I won that shit. Let's go.
Optics, dude. Incredible.
And yes, Brandon Royval popped that jab, but it all come down to damage. There was one knockdown in the third round.
And that was it. It was Van.
He might have won that fight in the last 5 seconds.
Wow. That elbow, the buzzer beater elbow was crazy.
That was huge to land that on the ground.
Wow.
It wasn't just a knockdown. There was damage on the ground.
Wow. What a fight. What a fight in the flyweight division.
The stadium swim here at Circa is on fire,
Bro,
dude.
people are shocked right now from that last 30 seconds. Let's see here.
Boom. This is great right here.
Hits with a body shot. Gots with the left. Left from Royval. Oh, caught him with a nice right. Oh, that left. Oh, good knee. Oh,
I cannot believe we've
right
gone
in the
to
mouth.
3 decisions.
Square in the mouth. Let's see the elbow to end it. He brings it from over here in
Yeah,
Fremont
from-
Street.
yeah,
He
yeah,
brought it from Fremont
yeah.
Street.
From the plaza
Oh,
here.
they didn't show it. That elbow to end
That
was
was it.
crazy.
That was a huge elbow.
yeah.
By the way, guys, right here at the break, after we find out this decision, because
184 significant strikes for Royval, 160 for Van.
That's incredible. That's insane.
That pace is not human.
Very
That
high.
is not a human pace.
That is high level flyweight stuff right there.
that was me yesterday. I had like 152?
Yeah, like 60.
152?
How many total punches do you think you threw yesterday?
Between the uppercuts, between the combos, maybe like 200. Is that safe to say? Maybe 200?
Somewhere around there. I think that's pretty accurate.
Maybe 150? More punches than I've thrown in my entire life.
Yeah.
Here comes the decision.
All right, here we go, guys.
Yeah,
Optics.
close.
Optics.
Wow. 30-27.
Wow. That's
Damn.
interesting.
Wow,
So,
30-27.
when you look at something like that, that is interesting at 30-27 on a guy that they, Brandon Royval, who has again lost to the champion a couple times. What
Number
can you
one
do?
contender too.
So, but what that does is that catapults Van into the number one contender spot.
Right.
And I'm just speaking from conspiracy theorist point of things.
And dude, that's the math, right? Like if I'm 12 but I beat one, why do I need to fight anybody else?
That's what it's meant for. They are may need to catapult this guy up to the next title fight. If let's say Pantoja does win against Kai Kara fans, you're looking at the next title fight.
Wow.
He will be the next title contender.
Second longest active win streak in the UFC flyweight division, 5 for Joshua Van. Man, I mean, what we saw there from him, where it felt like a little bit like
He was getting dominated.
Royval started getting his jab going. He started landing some stuff. And then it was like, okay, he's starting to walk him down, and then flipped the switch in that third round and just landed massive combos, got him to the ground, hit him with that punch straight away. Just his glove fit perfectly on his mouth. It was like the most flush shot to the mouth I've ever seen in my life.
Bro, what a dominant jab.
It was crazy. It was
23
crazy.
years old, bro.
23 years old.
23 years old, and he's there taking a pounding. By the way, we do have some special guests that might just pop in here.
Okay.
Got Cam and Payton from the
Okay.
You Should Know podcast.
Okay.
They're here on the roof with us. We're gonna bring one of them in. Justin, if one of them comes in, we're probably
Yeah.
gonna swap you out, but you'll come right back in because I need your analysis and I need that optics monitor you've been giving us. But
Wow.
dude, what?
This
I feel
was an
like it
incredible
was
fight.
like 200 shots every round.
Oof.
Wow. And man, at a point we were saying, "Wow, that's the blow
one.
that changed
Yeah,
the
Gilbert
fight."
Burns right there. What a fight! Type of stuff we'd love to see, dude. Just guys just beating each other up.
I mean, a guy
They
that
didn't go
young
to the,
too.
they didn't go to the mat now one time.
What
The
a
only
high
time
level
that
fight.
the only time they went down was when he got hit with a massive
You're good.
punch.
What is going on? Let's bring him in. Go ahead. Boom, boom, boom. There he is, dude.
Are we wide enough?
Are we wide enough?
Hey yo, my bad. Hey yo, that was crazy.
Are we wide enough?
That was crazy.
is-
My bad. I didn't mean to say that. That was wild.
What's going on, guys?
Yo,
How
what's
are
up?
y'all?
What's up?
Payton, nice to meet
Tony,
y'all.
nice to meet you,
Payton,
bro.
my bad, dude.
Nice to meet y'all, man.
One of the hosts of You Should Know.
Yes. How are y'all doing?
We're chilling, bro. We just watched an incredible fight. What'd
I'll
you think
tell
of
you
that one?
what, it was 140 degrees when this first started because the sun was right in our face, but now we have that Vegas air, that dry Vegas air. We're used to Miami heat,
Okay.
no pun intended.
Yeah.
But
From Texas, this is nothing.
so we're all hot.
Yeah. Well, no, I think this is easier than Texas.
Really?
Okay.
Oh, 100%. Texas is really humid. I'm sweating. I don't know what I can say on here,
You
but
can say whatever, yeah.
the balls,
Yeah, yeah.
really wet.
I'm
you know what
there
saying?
right now. I'm there right now, bro.
God bless you. That fight was fantastic.
Best fight of the night so far.
That's what you pay for. You know what I mean? That's the kind of fight you want to see.
Matt Hughes looking like an absolute psychopath. I love that shot
Robbie
that
Lawler,
UFC
the
just
boy.
gave. He didn't even move when the camera came to him. There he is, bro. Matt,
Mike Chandler,
my boy Mike Chandler.
Brandon Moreno.
Let's talk about Mike Chandler real quick.
Yeah.
He gives his back. And I know this for a fact. Every fight, we bet on him every time because we love his family. We met his mom and his dad.
God bless.
We met
We
his
have
family at
lost.
MSG.
We lost to combine probably $2,000 and me and him
It's been
between me
tough.
betting on Chandler. I love him. I will lose money for you all day.
That's another guy who's a dog.
Carlos
Olberg is a dog.
Nasty, dude.
Olberg is a
13-1.
dog.
Now,
Izzy, look at
Izzy right there.
Let's see if they give him a
I
shot.
don't know what we can say. We were in the the next fight coming out.
Hey, Tony,
Izzy
low
was-
key, kind of bigger than Izzy,
Kinda
bro.
bigger than Izzy.
You
bro.
think so?
No, I know.
No.
so.
He
I
walked. they
walked next to
by.
him. I was next to him.
Yeah.
now we get in the cage. What's going on?
Sure, you should have seen me yesterday, bro.
God bless.
Oh,
Come
no,
on now.
You should have seen him yesterday versus me. I'm 5'9", 150. He's 6'3", 230.
Chill. Okay, damn, you're giving me some extra pounds. I'm at 225.
Good friend.
Hey, but I wasn't scared, bro. I was in there. like swimwear, dude. Speaking of swimwear, Stadium Swim here
Yes,
at the
sir.
Slugger Hotel, live from Las Vegas. This is MMA Hangout presented by Boost Mobile. Call me Boost Away. We are mobile. I told Tony I was gonna say that all night. He told
Nah,
me,
you
all right,
got
just
it,
say
though.
it one time.
You got it though. You got it though.
Clean every time, right?
You got it though.
Can you give it to us one more time? I missed the punchline.
Call me mobile though.
Nah,
Damn, you go, Jesus Christ,
damn,
bro.
that's crazy, bro.
Call me boost away on mobile
There we
because
go,
we're
now-
mobile and we're out here in Vegas.
There we go. Okay, now we're talking.
Hey, shout out to, you know what, dude? Real quick, shout out to Casa Tiki back at home.
Doing the thing.
Back at home, our usual home, back at Miami. Casa Tiki doing some debaucherous things tonight. They have they got Exotica. Exotica is a porn convention that goes to Miami. It probably
Okay.
goes everywhere. I don't know anything about it, but I
And-
know that
And now let's explain that. Exotica is a what
a
convention?
porn convention. Pornography?
So you hear Exotica, you think one
Triple
X,
X
right?
Exotica.
It's 3 X's in it.
How
Just
did
to let you know what the deal is up front.
How does it stack to the AVN awards?
That's I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like you would know.
My buddy Tommy Gunn is a Hall of Famer.
Okay. Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Now, correct me if I'm. What goes on at the convention? What do
well,
we do
you
here?
You got guys who are high volume gooners, and they just go
That's
and they're like,
crazy.
hey,
That's
they
crazy.
go, hey, I'm Brad. I've masturbated to you 17
That's
times in the last
crazy.
28 hours.
Oh,
How
so
sticky are those handshakes?
Dude,
Very.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro.
That was wild.
I'm married with 3 kids. I've never been to an Exotica. I have no need to be in an Exotica.
We have
Why would
one of
you?
our boys. One of our boys is locked in on
One
it,
of our
though.
boys, you're a fan of the show, Sean McGill. If you recognize the name McGill, Ron McGill's son. Ron McGill is a famous
Zookeeper.
zookeeper.
Yeah.
He
He's
pretty
an
much runs
ambassador
Metro.
for the zoo.
Yeah, he's huge in the animal world.
oh yeah, why not? Yeah.
Like he saves animals. We'll get him on the show. and
This
he's
is
like, "Oh, I
crazy,
can't."
but
Like-
do you know Sábado Gigante?
I never heard of that.
Okay, all right, perfect.
Okay.
Just in case, I don't know if
I
maybe
know what
from
you did
Texas
there.
or so-
You thought he was Dominican.
I did not think
You
he was
thought he was
Dominican.
You thought I was Dominican?
No, I
He
didn't.
thought-
That's not true
that's what
whatsoever.
happened.
I'm saying
No,
Texas. There's a high. There's a high, Hispanic population in Texas. I was
There
saying
is.
maybe you know somebody who's seen Sábado Gigante.
Maybe
Their
you know
grandma's
somebody
seen
that
Sábado
knows
Gigante.
somebody that knows somebody.
Exactly. Thank you.
Could happen.
So
What ethnicity are you?
Oh, I am half black and half white.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm from a place called Pflugerville, Texas. You ever heard of it?
never.
Yeah, well, we have a thing called the Deutschenfest.
Okay, talk to me.
That's it.
Is it German? What is that?
Oh, you Barry.
I was gonna say it's got to be something like that.
We got a bunch of like those moonwalks. You got those?
Moonwalks.
Just Michael Jackson?
Oh no, not with Mike. It's like an inflatable house, bounce house. some
Okay,
people
okay,
call it.
okay, okay.
And you get pints of beer.
And then you have to walk through the moon house or moon bounce with.
No, all there is the moon house, moon bounce, moonwalk house bounce, and you drink beer. That's all you got.
Okay.
That was impressive. You've done that before.
Oh,
You've had to
I mean,
explain it
it's-
that way
yeah, a couple times.
many times before.
Now back to the porn convention. So
So porn convention, yeah.
I'm gonna leave that one to you.
Where was I in the porn convention? Well, I wasn't there.
you're saying
For
meet
the
and greets. I was just trying to understand. Every year now, do we get tickets? Do we have backstage passes?
So I don't know. Thank God. I have no idea, but it is in town.
Okay.
It's in Miami, and it's at our usual home where we do these streams at.
They're doing the
Casa
official
Tiki.
after party there.
They're doing the official after party. Me as a married man, our host as a married man as well.
Right.
We looked at each other and we're like, hey man, pretty serendipitous, and we're thanking God that we just happened to not do it at Casa Tiki this weekend because
It would have been. It would have been a tough spot.
It would have been a tough spot. It would have been a tough spot. And
Are they
these
being sarcastic?
Yeah, I don't know.
these professionals, these professionals, they have a knack for the camera. So imagine me and him doing a fight. Like we're doing this, and then we get professional
Oh
on-screen
no,
talent.
your big bodacious boobs on
Yeah,
my back.
I don't want that. I don't want any of that. Because I got 2 daughters, and I'm like, dude, I don't want that karmic load.
Wow.
And
Hey, yo, that was crazy.
God bless. How
That
we
was
doing here?
Crazy.
How we doing?
Talk to me about the pod.
You know, the podcast is me and my friend over there, the large. Y'all see him in a second. A
Walking
large,
away, yeah.
Hey, he's big as hell. What does he do for a living? Besides the
Podcast.
pod? Oh, before the
No,
pod, I guess.
Podcast.
Yeah, okay. Well,
You know,
I'll go-
funny
I'll leave.
enough, he was a teacher. He was a business teacher, and I took him from that life. And actually, we were roommates in college. That we became best friends. I started the podcast like 5 years ago. It started growing a little bit of traction. I asked him to join it, and then we just took off. Now we're on a world tour. We just did a show at Mandalay Bay yesterday.
Nice, dude.
It was fantastic, and now we're going to Toronto in a couple days.
That's huge, bro.
everywhere else.
Congrats.
Thank you,
Congrats.
man.
What's the
Thank
pod about? For people that don't know.
You know, absolutely nothing.
I
You
love
know,
that.
I'm
So
not
the
very.
Seinfeld the
that's my favorite.
podcast.
Yeah,
That's my favorite.
yeah. I'm not talented at all. I'm not smart.
Welcome to what we
Me
do.
neither, brother.
Welcome
You
to
know what I mean?
podcasting.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? That's what we do. We just
This guy's talented. Justin, for the record, is talented. Like he's
Okay.
he fights. And
No,
he
I
was
podcast.
coaching.
That's what I do now.
I can
I'm a
see it.
retired fighter.
Okay.
I podcast.
Fair enough.
I see it in your bone structure. You're very fucking, you can
Set
tend
for
to it down.
podcast.
Bone
Podcasting.
structure,
Hell yeah, dude.
Going back, just a quick pause on that story. Going back to yesterday at the workout, I'm looking at these guys, and Brad and Coach E, it's unfair. Like, their bone structure. I'm just like, dude.
Brad
yearn
is
for
built
that.
different, dude. Brad is built different.
Bro, you would kick in those pads, and you'd kick it, and bro, and he's a big guy. He's
I'm gonna
strong.
hold
on,
That's
show you,
like
Payton.
Blaze, my
Hold
boy, dude. But
Yeah.
he'd kick it, and it would go ta.
Hold on,
And
I'm
then,
gonna show
and
you,
then
bro.
the UFC fighter who was training with us,
Yeah.
he would kick it, and it was like an explosion every time.
Yeah.
It's terrifying. There was some. Let me not let the cat out the bag yet.
I was gonna show them the video.
There was a kick that Lewis threw, where he had Lewis had threw a kick.
through is
Don't
strong.
do that to me, dude. I
All
tried
right.
my best.
Show the last one.
His moan was louder than the impact of the kick. He said
Pause, dude.
he went,
Nah, that's crazy. That's Justin. How you gonna do that to me, dude?
dude. It was one of the funny. You should. I hope it's on camera.
Yeah, it is on
Bra-
camera.
Brad's
Justin.
reaction.
Hey,
he, did,
Justin, it's on
he
camera.
did everything possible to not break your spirit, and he turned away.
That's absolutely insane.
Hey, you know what, dude? But I put it all on the line. I gave him
Do you
my
remember-
all.
do you
I
remember
wasn't
this
supposed to
happening?
do the
Yes,
damn
of
workout,
course.
dude.
Right.
I wasn't even supposed to do the workout, and then I don't know. There was a look in everyone's eyes, and I was like, "I'm out, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not a bitch, bro."
That's
Like,
why my boy had to step up, dude.
I literally would rather. And coach was like, "Yo, like." He was looking at him like, "Yo, AED, like, get the paddles." Because
Right.
I was like, I laid down. She got me on.
He was
video.
like the color of the Plaza red up there.
Okay.
That was the color that he was on the mat, and we were a little worried for a second. Coach said he was
Yeah,
gonna
coach
try
was
to
like,
check,
"Yo, are you good,
see if he had
dude?"
chest hair
And
to
I
put
was
the
like,
AED
Yeah.
stickers on. Clear.
dude, no, like I have chest hair, dude. A little bit.
I
that's
wouldn't
fair.
say you have chest hair.
All right, buddy.
Yeah.
Whatever, bro. I put it on the line. I tried my best, dude. I got kicked like 3 times. It hurt. The coach was like, "Hey, take Tony down." I said it 3 times already. 6'4", 270.
You gotta like keep getting bigger.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Offensive lineman now.
Every time.
6'6", 330. Dude, it's crazy.
Dude, I would be playing for the Vegas Raiders.
Yeah.
And I have to fight. I have to fight Joshua Van next week, and he weighs like 125 pounds. Gonna kill me.
Oh, y'all are absolutely fucking insane, man.
No,
Anyway, no, it was crazy. And
it could have been more insane, to be honest. The
Yeah.
problem is Brad had to leave, so it would have been more insane. So I was about to spar with a legend in the UFC, basically.
Like, bro, this guy weighs what?
185, 200 right now.
He's out
probably.
of camp, so he's probably 200 pounds, 203 pounds.
Bro, and he's a rock.
Okay.
He's a rock. He's like the rock of Gibraltar. He's just, bro, and like everything was like, bro, everything's just, and like he would like these little like, bro, and you would like,
Oh yeah. Oh, I get
He's
it.
just a strong dude.
and dude, you know what, bro? I was looking at myself in the mirror, I was butt ass naked in the shower yesterday, and I was like, damn, bro,
That stuff you only get here, baby.
Yeah.
and
You guys talk about being butt naked in the shower? or no?
Dude, I talk about wild things.
Okay,
Dude,
so,
in the
so he's at home,
shower,
dude.
in the shower, I don't know what I can say on here, man.
I'm
I want to come back, so I'm not saying everything.
Dude. In the shower, just know that I'm a painter. I'm Picasso. You know
Wow.
what I mean?
Wow.
Talk about not saying anything wild. Did you know that Justice probably an 8th black? I didn't know that either.
You're an eighth.
A little bit less than that.
Okay, I was giving you more, bro.
I can't
He
lie.
gave us a line, he gave me like 8 countries, and I was like,
Do the math here.
Oh,
I'm Cuban, so God knows where I'm from.
and my co-host here, he's a ginger, and we just found out that gingers are
black.
indeed
Gingers
black.
are black.
Yeah. Hey, Cam,
Chris Cody also black then.
let's get him. Because Cam, come here. We're talking about how you're black. We're talking about how you're black. You want to explain it to them?
You're talking about how I'm black? Good morning to you.
Hey,
Welcome to the show, MMA Hangout, presented by Boost Mobile.
What's up, brother? How's it going, man?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Cam,
What's
Lewis,
up, boys? How's it
Tony,
going?
Justin.
Okay. Off rip. I don't know where your loyalty lies. I need Kai Car France to win this.
Wow.
I want him to win.
Why? I
got
heard
money.
need. I
Did you
heard
have-
need.
you
I
have
know what that
money?
means. I know what that means.
I love my Kiwi fighters. I love their whole camp. Adesanya, Volk. I love them all.
City
Hey,
kickboxing. Big fan of city kickboxing.
Love them. Love them.
Okay.
They're good people. They're good people.
All right,
Wow,
that doesn't
need
answer,
Kai
not
Car
even
France.
remotely the black in you.
So back to me being black.
You now get to use the word.
No, that we guys.
So I'm gonna go no on the word.
No,
Thank
he's
you
good.
for that.
He's good. He knows what he's doing.
I'm gonna go no on the word, right? Or that's a
safe.
soft
That's
pass.
safe. That's
soft
safe.
pass. My wife being an African American female,
Okay, that's your
I don't
wife.
I don't think that really go over that good, right?
Does she doesn't see you as your newfound.
She sees me as 100% Caucasian.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what that.
Very Caucasus.
But
Yeah.
but then did you show her the scientific situations
Well, no,
that
it's,
came
it's
out?
in the eyes of the Lord.
I did. There we go. It's in the eyes of the Lord. There we go.
I mean, we're all the same here.
In the eyes of Stevie Wonder, we're all black.
Oh shit.
Alexandre Pantoja
Look at
coming
the
out right now.
glasses. Look at the glasses,
Thank you
man.
for that. Camp True Professional MMA Hangout presented by Boost Mobile. Call me mobile the way I'm
Nice.
boosted.
So, okay.
I like that.
That, you messed it up, but okay. I like it.
So we were mobile, live from, you named it, Stadium Swim here at Circa Hotel. Take the camera. There's the pool. People are drunk.
More
There's
people
their
showing up, by the
debauchery.
way.
There's there's all sorts of weird things happening in there. I'm just kidding. It's probably 1,000 people watching people fight, but
Well, it's more than 1,000, bro.
Okay, out of the 1,000, let's call it 15, maybe
Yeah.
1,015. How many of them are gonna try to fight during this co-main?
no, but
Oh,
none
wow. Maybe the main. I think people are starting to get fired up during the
Maybe
main.
the main. They're gonna see Du Bronx. They're gonna get a little out of
Uh-huh.
character. They're gonna go for it.
People are going to go wild when Ilia starches
look
him
up. Speaking
in the
of-
second round.
Who's the killer in the jacket? Do you guys see him?
Where?
This
In
dude in the red jacket.
red,
looks like
yeah.
a killer.
Yeah. But Blood might be like 6'5", too.
100%. Biggs. That's a
Yeah.
big.
Oh, look, staring down.
That's a big boy right there.
Staring him down. He said, bro, you're little.
Yeah,
I'll take you.
know.
Also, real quick, I want to give y'all props because I'm not an expertise. I'm not a master, but I love me some fighting, and I'm 100% tuned in and watched y'all before. I love what you do, man.
Thank you.
As soon we were talking to damn, I forgot his name. Not a good look. The CEO of Circa. He came up here.
My boy, Derek.
There we go,
Derek.
Derek. Appreciate it.
Oh, we have his business
Where's
card.
the
You want his
business
business
card?
card? We
Oh,
can
I got
drop
it in my
Oh, you
pocket,
got it. All
yep.
right, perfect. We gave it to
He
you. All
gave
right.
it to you too?
I got the brain of like a pigeon. Faces, I'll remember. Names, they'll just slip.
Derek, just
Derek J. Stevens.
There we
from
go.
the boy.
Circa Hotel.
Thank you to Derek for letting us do this.
We were talking to him. We were like, "Yeah, we got a podcast out there right now." I turned. I was like, "Well, holy shit!"
here
I
we
said,
are.
There we go. I said, "That's sick." But
to
yeah,
your-
I love it.
To your point, MMA Hangout was always designed to be just a couple dudes.
Bro.
He knows the fighting. I gotta give Tony the props because he taught me a lot about watching this when we first started the show. The whole bit was, dude, I'm a skinny little guy, dude, and I like people fighting each other. I have no idea what's going on.
As you should.
It's gangster.
100%.
Each other's ass.
100%.
3.5 years of doing it. Now we're
Now
out
we're
here
here.
in Vegas.
Yeah.
They got us out here. They flew us out. It's been great. I held my own yesterday. They got my ass kicked, but it's okay.
There we go.
But dude, we're out here, dude. And
A
we're
huge
cooking.
kudos to you guys. You guys have built such an incredible platform in the downtown.
100%.
Thank you.
100%
Appreciate that
sick.
so much.
Humble because the way we started this to where we are now, being in Vegas, from the humble beginnings of doing this at our house. And
Oh
like,
man.
it's crazy. And obviously, you guys know, like
Man.
starting something from scratch and then having it do so well in a sense where now you're doing a world tour, which is insane, bro. Congrats.
Thank you,
That's
bro.
wild.
Thank you. 100%. It's all about,
I mean, you guys are massive.
bro. Thank you. I mean, it's crazy. It really is. And
It
I
changed
know
your life, right?
I know y'all have the same feeling, like, because you started out of passion and just a hobby. Like you said,
Yeah.
you love the shit. You love fighting. You're like, bro, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
And it blew up to this. Like, that shit is sick.
Thank
it
you,
really
bro.
is. Congrats.
Thank you, bro. All right, let's talk about the fight real quick. Kai Car
You're gonna
France.
hang out. You're gonna hang out this whole fight because you got money on this fight. So you gotta. I need some skin in the game there. Let me help you out here, bro. Let me produce this real quick. Get this out of here.
He's definitely produced this. Okay.
Pantoja's a dog.
Pantoja's a motherfucker. There's no. There's
Let's
no.
start,
there's-
let's start
yeah,
there. That's
there's-
the base right now.
You gotta start with that. There's no other way to say it. Now look at my boy.
Yeah,
look
locked
at him.
in.
He is fucking ready.
Locked in.
Oh, he's ready. So I'm very much like, oh, I'll put 100 on black. The second they spin, I'm sitting there sweating.
Right,
So that's
naturally.
how I'm feeling with Kai Car France right now. I love him. I want him to win. He deserves it. But he's got to go through a fucking monster. Let's keep it a buck.
And Justin, like, I feel like Pantoja's been criminally underrated his entire career.
Dude,
Yeah,
Every
and,
time,
and it's
dude.
mostly because of the division.
Right.
That's really
God.
what it is. Because he also might be the best flyweight to ever exist.
And that's saying something because there's a lot of killers in that
There's
division.
huge
Dude,
Dude,
hey, you've been in that rip all night, dude. I trust you.
I'm telling
Dude, no,
I'm gonna
hey,
say. I'm gonna regurgitate that. Yeah, I'm like, hey,
you, he very heavy,
feel me? He knows what he's
very dominant. He might be the best of all time. Other
he-
than
bro.
Mighty Mouse and him have never fought. We're never gonna get to see that fight for sure.
Okay.
Our boy Mighty Mouse. We interviewed.
Yeah.
But that's right there. That would be one of the dream
about
fights at
Figgy?
flyweight.
And I'm glad you said that.
I don't think he has a chance.
Who?
Figgy that out against Pantoja. Figgy.
Brother, I thought you said Mighty Mouse in his
No,
prime.
oh,
and I was
no,
about to say,
no.
I was about to say, I love
talking
y'all. This has been a
Figueiredo.
great night. All right, these guys always know what they're talking about for you. I was about to say, brother, we're enemies. Holy shit. No, Pantoja is bro. Beautiful take. Highly underrated. Because a lot of people don't even know. Look, I mean, for God's sakes, it's 34 fights. Like,
Mhm.
a lot of people are really new on Pantoja as the last
Mhm.
like 2-3 years.
Since he won the belt, basically. And
100%.
Blood was driving Uber while fighting in the
Literally.
UFC,
Literally.
delivering Uber Eats. I would have
Fucking
ordered something. He would have dropped
sick.
off Chick-fil-A at my house.
And
I'd be like, yo, aren't
right,
you?
left.
You go, didn't you beat the shit out of that guy last second?
What are you doing here? Here we go, dude. Oh, bro, this
Oh,
guy.
brutal.
Carl
Kiwis
Francis has this face, bro.
Kiwis
Okay.
just do it different, dude.
They really do. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Shout out to City. But now that was good. I'll give that an 8 out of 10. No stare down in history is touching Poetan and Yuri. Nothing.
yeah, but
Nothing.
that's
No blinks.
Oh my God.
We have 5
3
minutes.
minutes.
3 minutes of the drone flying around. No blinks. Poetan's. He's got a tough road against Ankalaev. That's a different story for another day.
So the rolled up shorts, aura.
God, it is.
Or, dude, it's out of control.
We got Jake Paul in the bottom right here getting ready. All right, here we go. Little tap, and we're underway, baby. Let's go.
Already.
Pantoja
Lightning.
out, ripping to the body. Bro,
Wow.
he's just so locked in.
I know, but the pace from the beginning is just.
Oh, it's nutty.
Come on, dude. Are we gonna get a quick?
Look at
oh,
this.
Jesus
Right
Christ.
back up, though. Right back
You're
up.
good. Get the wrist.
Wow.
Get up.
Wow.
Can he
Up,
get him? Can he
up.
get him here?
Up.
Wow.
Got the hook. One.
He's got
Up.
to keep his hips higher and his head higher.
Your
But
feet are
nope,
clear. Now
there
they're
we
not.
go. 2 hooks in. Body
Ooh,
triangle.
body
lock in.
triangles in.
And Kai Carlos fans said, "How did we get here?" This
I know,
quick?"
Jesus Christ.
Immediately.
Yeah, you see, and now you see why I say I sweat. As soon as I do it, I sweat.
And it's
Bro.
not even Vegas heat.
Dude, the moment it's not Vegas heat at all, bro. The moment you said I need, I was like, "We're."
That's
we're
a bad.
East
You're
Coast.
already in a bad spot. I need this. I needed Michael Chandler like 10 times.
That's the fucking truest thing I've ever heard.
Michael Chandler, dude. Gonna
Walking the wall a little bit here.
So I'd be interested to see if Pantoja does transition, try to get a top position. But if he stays here, that means he's very confident that he's going to sink in a rear naked choke.
I was gonna say once he gets that arm out, he can start working. But
Boys, that was almost Dagestani like.
Yeah.
That was fucking 30 seconds.
Yeah.
He's straight down. Holy shit.
that was T-Rex today earlier.
So he's got a lazy 2-on-1. I'd be interested to see if Pantoja opens up the body triangle and traps an arm in it, closes the body triangle back up. It's right there. It's if he's available for it.
just,
Get
di-
good shots to the
See,
body.
I'm-
just digging.
Not gonna lie, I thought Cara France was French.
Down the line, maybe.
Maybe down
Down the line. That's where they came in.
Wow.
Guys, the clock on your screen is true. We are synced up. Danny has mastered the clock sync.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Those
arms,
suck,
arms
right?
up there.
Head
Arms up
Judson?
there.
Those little like.
They don't hurt.
In the heat.
Unless
got
they're
the
hitting
arm
you
up.
square on the nose, that
Yeah,
makes
the
it
nose
gets a little
sucks.
irritating.
Now I know a lot of people that tune in, they definitely like fighting. They
Oh, hold
enjoy
up,
it.
hold up.
So the thing is, when you, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. When you do throw those, especially against a high-level grappler like that, all you're doing is opening up position for him
For
to
the slide
get
in.
a little
Slip in,
closer, get a
right,
little
slip in.
closer.
Wait, hold up.
What were you gonna? What were
Go
you
ahead,
gonna
go
say?
ahead.
Sorry about that.
I was saying a lot, but for our casuals that are viewing it right now, a lot of people don't understand how tiring that shit is. Grappling,
Okay.
man.
Okay, so
Oh, hold
I'm
up.
glad you said that.
Oh,
Holy
wow, it's
shit.
done. It's done.
Hold up.
It's done. Wait, once he frees that foot, it's done. Oh,
he
nice.
got out of
Hooks
it.
it.
Wow.
Wow, incredible.
He's gonna go
He
back to the
can't
back.
turn over.
Don't
Yeah.
don't give back.
Don't Michael Chandler this.
Don't
bro.
give back.
Oh.
Scram a little bit.
Thought he had him there.
To your point,
It's close.
yesterday
I thought
we
he
did,
had
we
him.
did that workout with Brad. Dude, I opened the show today and I was like, I never want to hear anybody say, "Oh, that guy sucks."
Oh god.
I had them over at Extreme Couture yesterday with Coach Eric Nixick and Brad
That's sick.
Suarez.
Yeah, it was,
Put him through a little bit of a workout.
That's sick.
Yeah,
was wild.
I saw Coach E. They sized me up. They're like, "Oh, you're cute, bro." And I was like, "I'm doing the damn workout. Bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the whole damn thing until I die." And I almost died. We didn't finish the workout. But to your point, we didn't finish the workout.
There you go.
The other thing I was saying too is like in one of the prelims, like there was like a fight that they were like in this grapple for a minute and like a hold. You hear the crowd booing, dude.
Bro.
little shoulder.
Once you do one of those workouts, you're like, I don't want to hear
100%.
that, dude. I don't want to hear that. You have no idea what those guys are going through.
Is he just
100%.
trying to wear him down here, Justin? Like,
Work position. See if he can find a way to slice
submit
it.
him?
If you go knee to belly,
at this point,
get
it's
to
like
either side control or get back to a mount.
but this is chess at this point, right?
Correct.
Just
Oh,
little moves.
oh,
Like one
100%.
little move here, one move there.
.334 of control time for Pantoja.
Shit.
50 seconds left here in the first round.
You remember how good Dariush's shoulder pressure though
Yeah.
with his head was,
That-
how
that-
he
with
eliminated
that-
all
with
the
that shoulder.
space.
Yeah.
You know, again, that was so high level. Even a guy like Pantoja doesn't do it the same way.
And the heaviness that Dariush is too on top of that. Good knee there to the body there.
Elevate his hips.
My producer's asking if Cam has a now. I said Cam cannot leave this until this fight's over.
Oh no, I'm staying, brother. I'm staying, boys.
We're
I'm
locked
staying.
in, baby.
He's stuck in there. We're gonna get a picture.
I'm
and,
fucking locked.
And Danny's gonna cut to that pool
Ooh,
cam.
good elbow there from Car France.
I was
Speaking of that pool cam, Stadium Swim here at Circle.
beautiful.
Oh, Danny doesn't have a headset on. I'll just do it for him. There's
Oh,
the
here we go.
pool.
Oh, does he have it? We can't see. Yep.
Oh,
he's got the
shit.
rear
No,
naked.
he's got
Oh.
the wrist. Got the wrist.
No,
Keep the
he's
arm.
defended.
Wow.
He didn't.
Okay, so that was
Bro, that
pretty dominant.
those
That's
little,
low
like-
key brutal. Low key brutal
Yeah,
first round.
not
Holy
great for you,
shit.
brother. Not great for you.
Looks
brother.
like all right. So we've got the co-main, obviously the world title fight happening right
I
now.
don't like that.
You don't like what?
I don't like that. That
Oh.
bottom right.
I didn't
Huh?
see that.
No,
My
I
bad.
don't like that.
We've got the flyweight championship of the world going on right now between Pantoja and Car France. And even though this is supposed 5 rounds, we got 4 rounds left here. It already feels like Car France needs to finish him.
Oh man. I mean, like from the rip, Kai was he was fighting off the back foot.
Mhm.
Literally just retreat from the rip.
He just
Opened
put
up
so much
Pantoja's shot.
pressure on him. Yeah, dude.
Literally one shot took him down. Like, what are your thoughts? You think he needs to be a little more aggressive?
Yeah.
Not let Pantoja feel as comfortable.
He's got to do something, man,
He's
because
got to create that stalemate.
He's
And
got to
yeah.
be.
I need to see more leg chops.
If you're gonna get taken down, you're gonna get taken down. It's gonna
Facts.
go how the last round did. But at this point, Pantoja's only gonna start to wear on you harder and harder.
Mhm.
And harder. Pantoja's got some of the best cardio. as
Moreno
well.
looking very interested.
That looks like your next title challenge.
Uh-huh. It looks like
I'm coming.
it looks like, hey, come up onto the octagon after this fight and let's size
Bro, that guy's
size people up.
23 years old.
Wild.
That was a good ass fight,
It was
boys.
a great fight.
That was a
Great
great fight.
Bill Simmons right there? Was that Bill?
I didn't see.
I thought it was Bill Simmons.
What's Bill Simmons doing out there?
He's a huge MMA fan.
Oh, okay.
Let's see the pressure again, backing him up.
There you go.
You like that? You like that comment there, huh?
Golly.
You needed that
Good
I
comment.
needed that, man.
Good body kick from Pantoja right after he said it.
These guys are sizing each other up, dude.
He closed that space so
Yeah.
quick, though. Golly.
Violent. Even when he misses, it's violent.
Literally.
Good inside leg kick there from Car France.
Easily 10-9 Pantoja is what I just read. Ooh, I like that. I like that little stuff, dude.
Very interested that Pantoja's not pressing though.
Yeah. You figure after a round like you just had, you just go right back to it.
Guys just sizing each other up. Just,
Ooh,
huge kick.
Good kick to the body, right hand from Pantoja. Ooh.
Oh, two of those.
Damn.
Two of those. Bro, you know the boys are locked in when there's 7 seconds.
Yeah,
of
when there's silence.
Facts. We're all just sitting here just fucking no
Just
blink.
watching it.
I'm trying to keep hope up by not saying too much
Right,
about
right.
Car France.
Hey, I'm right there with you.
He's
Just retreat, shoot, done. Golly.
It just looks.
I mean, it really just speaks to Pantoja.
it's just keeping him off balance, right?
Like-
100%.
I do have to ask, what led you to put money on Carl?
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Kickboxing.
I really have liked him for a minute.
Yeah.
Like no funny shit.
No,
Just
he's been tough, man.
Bro.
He's been a tough ass fighter.
because I like my favorite of all time, John Bones. So I love some of the greats, but
Yeah.
I love a lot of the underrated guys too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I just follow them. Yeah.
I go Chandler, bro. That's our boy. That's why.
Yeah.
What about him? What about him at MSG? He said, "Fuck it," and just
Mm.
jumped in.
Yeah.
That's where we saw him. That's the first time we met him.
Let's see.
Just stay. Just get one up. There you go.
There you go.
There you
Got
go.
away.
There you go.
Back to the feet.
Like so fast. Like I literally turned away and then they're back in the middle of the ring. That was a little bit of a sluggish. Was that sluggish?
Good little jab there from Car France.
If he would have let loose with that right when
Mhm.
Pantoja dug,
Mhm.
damn near would have been nice. There you
Nice little
go.
right hand.
There you go.
He's throwing and looking for him to shoot, though. after
He is. That's what he is.
It's only throwing 2 punches.
Yeah. He's got him with that kick to the back of the hamstring like 3 or 4 times.
Decent jab.
Ooh. Good kick to the body from Pantoja.
Great combo.
Look at that. The ribs are already red from those
Yeah,
kicks.
Mm-hmm. Golly.
He's caught him a couple times there.
Look at that. Dude. Shredded his ribs.
Ooh. High up top for Pantoja.
Oh no.
Okay, that's interesting.
Pantoja's so strong too.
Man.
Bro, I'm just gonna assume that all these guys
He's-
are really
he-
strong.
Yeah.
Like, y'all tell me if I'm wrong. He looks so comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even back on the cage, so comfortable.
But
Like this is his fight. Kai Car-Fran's just living in it.
the thing is that you're not using much strength in these situations.
Yeah.
It really is technique. You're trying to do this job with as least energy expended as
Mhm.
possible. It's just it doesn't even look like Kai Car-Fan has a game plan right now.
Right.
He's scrambled.
He's
Like,
reacting to whatever Pantoja's doing,
Yeah, he's
which is
reacting.
a bad place to be. If you don't have a game plan, like, you got to do something.
Yeah, look at the difference.
Everything is just throw a jab, lean to the right, head
Mhm.
down.
Literally.
And watch for the shoot. Basically, that's
Literally.
all he's doing. There we go. Chop that leg.
We got to be throwing more than 1-2 strikes though.
Have to.
There we go.
I'm not gonna lie. If I'm Kai, at the clap, 10 seconds, just let some shit loose.
Yeah.
Just throw just one combo. Throw
Yeah.
something he hasn't seen yet.
Let him know. Hey, I'm here still.
Yeah.
10 seconds here. Second round.
Sticks come out.
There we go.
There you go. Go. Just one more. You're not gonna. He's not gonna shoot.
Oh.
Golly,
Hey,
boys,
with
with
that-
straight kick down the line.
Ken, with that, plug your pot for the
Yeah,
viewers.
no,
Please
it's
plug
yeah.
it, dude.
It's okay. So, you know, man, me and P and guy that was just on here, You Should Know podcast. Two idiots. We met in college. Played some college basketball.
Nice. Where'd you
And,
guys play?
So we went to a little JUCO in the middle of absolutely nowhere in Oklahoma called Seminole State. And then he dropped out. He had multiple offers to go play after he dropped out because he always wanted to start a podcast. That was his true love. I went on. I kept playing at Arkansas Tech.
Nice.
And afterwards, he was like, bro, you got to come on. Like, you're my best friend. We got great chemistry. Come on. And, bro, people loved it. People loved it. Just took off. We literally, it's like, y'all, it's just boys. Y'all are talking about fights. We were talking about how each one of us suck at everything you do and just giving each other shit. And people love it, man. And it's such a blessing.
I love that, man.
That's
You
sick,
Should
dude.
Know podcast.
Yes, sir.
Check it out wherever you get podcasts. You guys on YouTube too?
Everywhere. Yes,
kidding
sir.
me?
Come on. Anywhere you got it, go get it. You Should Know pod.
Can you not be on YouTube these days? The
Yeah.
podcast?
No, you
Facts.
can't afford it.
Facts.
You literally can't afford it.
Round 3 coming up right now.
Okay,
Our
what do
friends
y'all,
love that face.
what do y'all want to see from Kai? What does he got to shift?
From your voice.
That's him right there, right? Is that Bill Simmons to the left or am I tripping?
That is Bill
That is
Simmons.
Bill
I'm
Simmons.
Okay,
not
That is
sure
Bill
that
Simmons.
was
Just
Bill-
making
Bill
sure.
Simmons.
Just making sure.
You know what, Justin? I'm gonna pass that ball to you. What do you want to see from Kai here? Oh, well, not that.
I
maybe.
don't know. I don't know
Aggressiveness?
how he wins this fight.
I'm
Like,
right there
I
with
want
you.
to see him set
Not
something
that.
up.
There
I
we
want
go.
to see him be told and execute something that the corner tells him to. But
There we go. They're
hey,
starting to
this
throw
is
now.
better.
Yeah.
It's decent.
Nice little.
Throw.
So
Bro,
strong.
he was going under for that leg.
Yeah.
He went under. He was going under.
He's got the hook in now.
Nah, I'm not used to having the
commentary?
Yeah, the commentary.
He's so dominant.
In other news, Jake Paul just entered the ring.
Jake Paul, yeah. Jake Paul, and if you're watching that too.
Oh, one hook.
Yeah, the body triangle was tough.
Our front's like, damn it, how am I here again?
I mean,
Oh, one hook. And the body
Full
triangle.
Nelson. Get him on a full Nelson.
Deep. Deep.
That's the thing, man. He's just waiting out the clock. Like,
Well, you only have to mess up once, right?
mhm.
If we're on the ground for 3 to 4 minutes, you just have to mess up once. when you're
one
slipping and
one
everything,
slip.
right?
One slip,
Yeah,
man.
you're cooked.
You're gonna punch like that. Those don't hurt. Wait for
Right, I'll
one
wait-
big
I'll wait.
reaction. There's one try. All right, I didn't get it that time. Go ahead, punch again.
Yeah, literally. Just baiting him.
Another hit to the
Rib,
body.
dude.
Oh,
There we go.
we're close.
Start to work up.
He's got to keep that arm up.
Work up.
Got to keep
There
that
we
arm
go.
up.
There we go. There's the one slip,
That's
right?
that's yep. That's it.
Oh, fight it.
Ooh,
Keep
hold
your
on,
head.
hold on, hold
He's gonna
on.
go palm to palm. Go palm to palm. Go palm to palm. No, he's gonna put the hat down. Go palm. There you go. Palm to
There
palm
it
done.
is.
No. Go palm to palm and tuck the elbow.
He's fighting him
Go.
though.
Yeah. Palm to palm and tuck. There you go. No, it's behind his head. There
Yeah,
you
it's
go.
over.
Once
Pantoja is your flyweight champion.
Well, all right, boys.
You know what? I
Great
hope
to
it
see
wasn't-
you,
I hope
bro.
it wasn't too much.
Hey,
I
we
hope it
did
wasn't too much,
we
bro.
did good enough at blackjack. It covered.
All
It
right,
covered.
we good.
We're good.
We're good though.
I take craps. I haven't hit the
Tonight
tables.
we'll hit tonight.
Okay, thank you.
There we go.
Golly.
Pantoja, man, another title defense.
But that's what we're talking about. You're not waiting for anything. It is really looking for your opening. Keep
Literally.
working, and keep looking for an opening. They're gonna make a mistake in that 3.5 minutes that we're on the ground.
It's almost like Le'Veon Bell, right? When he used to run where it was behind the offensive line. Let me see. Oh, here's the hole. Boom, I'm gone.
Once the
Cut it,
defender
remember,
makes
so you
his
cut it,
decision,
cut it.
he opens the lane for you.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna take a picture, Cam, if we can.
Let's do it, brother. Hey, real quick,
Yeah.
before I'm out of here,
Plug it.
let me hear. Do Bronx, El Matador. Who we going? Who we going, boys?
Monitor, brother.
You
I'm
gotta
going-
st-
I'm
and you
going
and
El
you gotta
Matador.
stick to it. No matter what you say, stick to
Oh,
it.
no, no,
Topuria.
Topuria,
Yeah,
Topuria.
I'm a Topuria guy.
Topuria, and it could be very, very early.
Okay.
It could be.
Now that it's consensus, now who do you want to win? Now who do we think is going to
No,
win? Do you
Ilya.
want
No,
Dubron?
I'm a
Topuria.
Topuria guy.
I'm a Topuria guy.
I'm a Topuria
You
guy.
remember that we're
From
Cuban.
the jump.
We're Cuban.
Spanish
so
lineage.
We're Spanish.
Yeah, that's my guy. Topuria's my guy.
So we need some representation out here, and like, we got it.
I feel
You know
that.
what I mean?
I feel that.
I do want to snap a picture, though. I want to get a picture with you and Payton, the five of us, the four of us. Whatever.
Let's do it, brother.
I want one with Justin, too, and then one without Justin, because Justin, you know how it is.
All right, quick break here, and then we get back to the main event.
Holy shit, that was quick.
It's on full display every time he stands. He's very impressive. All right, to make this one official, we go inside the octagon. Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mercury is going to stop this.
All right, the boys back. We just had Cam and P and super good dudes. Go check them out. You should know Pod. Pantoja is your flyweight champion, just past Mighty Mouse. That's the boy. Hold on, I'm just getting word that T-Rex Terrence McKitty is in the building right now. See if we can bring him over. Let him talk a little bit about his fight. Yeah, bring him on. Pantoja, wow, what a fight! Just dominated the fight. Found his opportunity for a rear naked choke and took care of it. Let me see if I can switch real quick. Let me see if I can switch this. Hold up. I got you. Pantoja, man. Wow. Oh, we're going to have to help him put him on.
Oh, put it back on.
All right, we're back. We got to take a picture with the boys. Flick them up real quick.
We have a quick entanglement, if you will. Go like that.
There we go. Over
One of
here.
these. I don't know which one this one is. I think it's this one. Nope. Hello.
All right, now they're panning over to Van. Let's see.
I know, but
They just said it. Rogan said it. He's next in the line. Bringing him up. Here he goes. Here he goes. Like we talked about. They told me, yo, change up real quick. We're going to put you back in the octagon to face him. 23 years old and a title fight. Wow.
to look at Pantoja looking at him like, hey, kiddo.
Look at the strap.
Hey, kiddo.
How would you handicap Ban versus Pantoja right now?
Well,
From what we just saw, what we just witnessed with Pantoja against Kai Car-France.
I think he's just too dominant, man. I think you're going to have to find somebody else at 135 to fight Pantoja after this. He's just so dominant.
What do you do right there? Like, hey, this guy wants to kick your ass, bro. What do you,
Nah,
he wants to fight you, bro. What do you do
Just
about it?
shake his hand and smile and wave. That's it. Oh, nice little face up too.
Do you want to make money?
Oh, don't cuff from that. Don't cuff from that.
Push him. Smush his
Nah, I don't
face.
like that. I don't
Yeah.
like that. Pantoja is like an expert at that. Oh, dude.
This Pantoja's a nice guy though. That's the thing. Wow.
Él fala un poquinho.
Wow.
I guess against his son.
And how do you beat him?
Crazy. It's again, we didn't see a superior game plan from Kai Car-France anyway, right? Like, can you pinpoint one thing where you were like, okay, this is what he was able to do, and like that he wanted to do?
No, from the first round, from the first blitz by Pantoja, when he put the pressure on him, Kai Car-France instantly turned reactionary.
Mm-hmm.
There was no setup. Everything was a max 2-punch combo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There was no setups from there. There was no leg kicks. He even took him down,
Mhm.
or attempted to take him down. I don't remember if he actually got the takedown, but again, I'm not sure what happened to Kai Car-France's game plan.
And you know he's coming from a good place of
One of the best gyms in the world.
City kickboxing. You figured they're working on stuff, and it just ended up not working out. There's the Cowboy
That's the boy.
with the monster, Theo Von, the boy.
Theo Von, dude.
The GOAT.
Oh, with Max
Crosby.
Crosby. Jamal Murray, big fan. The boy,
Yeah, my
dude.
boy,
Hey.
dude.
Hey, Davey right next to him.
His son, dude.
Aljo back there.
Patty the Batty.
Not too thick.
Not
Hey,
too thick.
Justin, help me out with something. I had to take a while ago.
Thank you, ladies. Bring
Where
us the
I
water.
said
Thank you.
that-
Oh, that's you.
Thank you.
I
The
think that
newest heavyweight
Patty's
champion also.
generally, for me, unlikable.
Oh, repeat that one more time.
Patty, the
Okay.
Batty,
Uh-huh.
for me, personally, unlikable. I got a lot of
What is it about him? Is it the foreign accent?
No, okay, that would make me a racist. No, it's not
But
exclusively that.
it's not a racist because
Which
I don't like his accent.
we literally have no American champions for the first time in the history of the UFC.
Yeah, but I like that. I like that.
Wow.
I like that diversity. I like Dana White chasing his
On
little
the
white
men's
rabbit.
side, at least.
But my
True.
thing is with Patty,
Kayla,
I there's just something like I don't know. It's not an arrogance because he gets the job done. But like, there's like a I don't know. I could kill him too. I don't know. There's just I don't know.
Regionally, what does he call himself? He's a scout. What do they call it?
Scouser.
Scouser.
What's that mean?
It's a certain area in England.
It's just the way they are.
What a pop! What a pop,
45.
Oliveira.
45 fights, bro. 46 fights because he had a little NC on the card there. But
He's been in the UFC 15 years now as well.
It's crazy.
Insane, dude.
The longevity that these guys have. Obviously, there's a lot of guys that fight that have their time in the sun. They go on a little run. Maybe they fight for a title and then kind of fall off. You have guys like this, guys like Brad that have been in the game for so long. It just shows, like, you can be great for short spurts, but few people are great and can sustain that for 15 years.
Correct.
Like, it's insane. It's like Tom Brady. He played 25 years in the NFL. Like, that does not happen.
Yeah, and even guys like Brad, where he, in the beginning of his career, had to severely change up his diet and his entire lifestyle. He stopped partying. He stopped drinking. He eats super clean. He trains at a high level year round. He's working on his body year round in terms of the therapy.
talking about Patty here.
No, he's talking about Brad.
Brad Tavares.
Brad Tavares.
Like it has been a hard fight to be in the UFC for 15 years.
Dude, what you put your body through, not even on fight nights, every other day to get you to the fight is insane.
I think about it. Like, when you watch a fight in a hockey game or at a football practice, like these guys are actually fighting with no pads on.
Right,
No helmet.
exactly. You have little gloves, and that's it.
You can land elbows, you can land knees.
And now 12 to 6s are in the game. Like that is. Can you elaborate on how big of a change that is?
It opens up another bunch of strikes that can be landed, and it's like, so I can't do this to you.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many positions where a 12 to 6 elbow is like one of the only elbows that, like, one of the
That you
only
can
ways
do.
you can generate force.
Right.
Where if their head's here, I can't really use a grazing blow here, but if I can bang, that's a lot of blunt force trauma I can provide.
All right, so we've got Ilia Topuria.
We've
We've
got
got
a 20,
Charles
20-minute
Oliveira.
package here coming up.
No, we should be close here.
Power slap.
What do you think about it? I've interviewed a
My
bunch of
thing
them.
is, if you go first, like, don't you
You have an advantage, you saying?
like, don't you just like, dude, like, how do you like? Oh, you're going second, by the way. I'm like, damn, dude, for real. Like, I gotta hit him second. Like,
Yeah, one good slap and
they
you're
told that guy, hey, you're going first. Like, 50% power down.
So look, these guys are very delusional. Some of them.
The power slap. guy.
Yes, some of them. So once
Because
they
they're
get
not
told that they're
fighting.
not going first, perfect. I'm gonna knock you out after you hit me. That's just the way they
Yeah.
think.
It has to be that way, right?
And most of these guys, they know that this isn't a long term thing.
Of course.
These guys are coming from making $30,000 a year, $40,000 a year. So believe it or not, some of these guys are making 15, 20 grand per slap fight.
damn.
I have heard rumorly, I haven't seen his contract, but one of the guys that actually has an agent, supposedly he's grabbing like 40 grand
Wow.
Like a slap.
A
fight.
fight, yeah.
a match.
A match, right? Yeah.
Whatever
It's
you
not a
wanna
fight
call it.
technically.
I'll let you slap me for 40 grand.
I slapped the shit out of you.
I will slap. Brother, we'll split the bill, dude. 20 grand, 20 racks right now. Get me out a quick.
See, that's basically what these guys are at. It's like,
Right.
will you take a slap or slap somebody for 20 grand for half of your year's salary
Yeah. Damn.
to be on ESPN, to be known by people, and then
Getting paid a little bit more than 40 grand, all right? Yeah.
No, but still, I mean, you
No, but for
you
these
run
guys
it
who are
3 or
Amazon
4
drivers,
times.
yeah, they're
Right.
like driving Ubers, like.
Right. You run it 3 or 4 times a year.
a
make
lot
80
of these
grand.
guys are coming from
From
more
nothing.
impoverished
Right.
areas of America.
Right.
There's a lot of people from
No,
Hawaii.
dude,
There's a
they're-
lot of people
yeah.
from the Southeast.
Middle America.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
a lot
you
of
see
big
a lot
like
of these. Yeah, I was actually in an elevator right yesterday in the circle by myself, and one of the fighters came in and like, you could just tell, bro. Like these are some rugged guys, bro. Like that, they're like just like, yeah, I'll take a slap and I'll slap the crap out of somebody.
Dude, I grew up with these guys in Hawaii. Like they're when you watch these guys, they knock people out back home. So like to like stand in front of one of them without moving, I don't know how they do it mentally.
Bro, and they're like a hoss, and the guy has a beard. He has like an inch of like
of
mitigation
yeah,
on his face.
protection.
I don't know if it does anything though.
It has to.
It
bro.
does. It hits you probably
It
hard,
has
like
to.
the scruff probably hurts. Probably cuts you.
I think he gets mitigated, bro. I really genuinely think that it get mitigated a little bit. Like,
We got Jake Paul versus Julio Cesar Chavez on the other screens here. Trying to see if there's a little something going on. What do you think about the Jake Paul experience?
I mean, it's fun. You know,
Right?
it is what it is. It's entertainment. You know what I mean? That's really what it is. I don't think it's pure boxing. I don't
Nah.
think anybody thinks it is, but it's great entertainment, and he's been able to draw huge crowds and create the biggest buzz online. And I think it's just super impressive, especially for, what is he, 27 years old or something like
Yeah.
that?
Mid 20s. I think what he's doing better than what the draw is for him fighting actually is getting eyes and money to real boxers that fight on the undercard. You know, like Amanda Serrano's been doing incredible stuff on his cards where she's getting more notoriety. She's one of the best boxers in the world.
Yeah.
And like people don't really know her. But if you're a casual boxing fan that wants to see Jake Paul and then all of a sudden you see an Amanda Serrano fight, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Wait a second, like she's a baller. Like she's one of the best fighters on the planet. Oh, let me start following that. So I think what he's done for lower tier pros has been great.
I think we have a main event about to start
Main
here.
event
This is
I
electric.
see the all green of
Bro, it's
Charles
9:38.
de Bronx Oliveira.
It's 9:38, dude. It's 9:30. I know I'm West time, but it's
I'm
it's
West
9:30
time.
at 2 in the morning. I'm gonna answer. Oh, I'm coughing there.
Oh, he's in the
Anthony Ortiz.
fighting nerds glasses.
Anthony Ortiz has asked a question in the chat. What was a trade that made you, I guess like drop your favorite team's allegiance? It happened to me with the Marlins.
Ooh.
And our very own David Sampson ruined baseball for me. I grew up a Cuban boy.
Grew up
Born
or
here. I grew up. No, I
grew up a Cuban
playing-
boy?
I tapped into my baseball roots. I played second base for a very long time at Red Berries. I was actually pretty good. I was a leadoff hitter, then switched to the second spot because I had a little bit of pop. And then we traded Miggy. And then we blew up that 2003 team. And I was like, you know what? You're not meant for this. Danny just slightly creeping into the shot, just kind of like
I don't really have a
Working.
trade. I don't have a trade that.
you didn't love the
Changed my
game. You
allegiance.
didn't love the game like that.
No, I've been more of
I'll
a.
give you another one that broke my heart.
global
Chris
one.
Chambers to the Chargers. I didn't drop my allegiance to the Dolphins, but I knew who was who there. I knew who was who there.
Yeah,
You know what I notice about Oliveira's camp, just to completely shift the topic again? There's so much like love in that camp.
Yeah.
I know it's a weird thing to talk around the sport, but like
No, man, they're bought in. Like he
like they're all blonde. Like they had like that video of him cutting weight. They're all like surrounding him.
50 people around them praying and whatever. Like it's when you've built the
My boy in the
longevity.
back worshiping the Lord over there. Just some worship. That's Brazilian worship. You guys have no idea what's going on. The wife is crying.
This is a big moment.
This is
man.
a big moment,
If you
dude.
can win another title, like there's not many people that go back and win another.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that.
No one has ever done it at lightweight. Like he would be the first 2-time lightweight UFC champion.
This is history in the making. Either way.
Yeah.
Either way, because now we get another 2-division champ with Ilia Topuria if he beats Charles Oliveira, and you have Charles, who's fan favorite. You could probably put him in the top 3 or 4 of fan favorite fighters in the UFC. Is that fair to say?
Currently, definitely, yeah. He's
Like-
top 5 all day.
Like he's got such a big, and it's funny because he doesn't speak English. Like usually you have maybe some Brazilian guys that kind of can, like Moicano, where he
It
can
was
kind
so
of get
funny.
around.
There was a point in time where Charles Oliveira was trying to learn English.
And he was like, I'm good. I'm good.
I don't need to do
The
that.
people love me.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Hey,
I've got
take-
Ferraris.
he-
I've got Lamborghinis.
Yeah, he literally
I'm
did
good.
this. He goes, "Hey, take this for English right
Yeah,
here, bro.
boom,
That's
boom,
your
boom.
English right there, dude."
So with him being such a fan favorite, this is about as good matchmaking as you can have, because I don't want to call Ilia Topuria a villain, but he has
I don't
villainous
get that.
he has villainous tendencies
But why? I
because
don't
he knocks
feel
out your
that.
favorite fighter,
No, because he does exactly what Conor McGregor did. He told you what he's gonna go do, and he goes and does.
and he
it.
goes and does it, and he follows
And-
through,
so
and he's got the rose
Give me
thing.
some insight on
Dude,
like
did you see what happened last night?
Yeah, he was
Ilia
celebrating.
Topuria
the
had
fight.
his victory dinner last night.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
he was
Dude,
standing on
I
the
think-
chairs like.
Well,
I saw that.
Look, when he went to that fight with Max Holloway, and he said, "I'm going to go to the middle of the ring. I'm going to point down like he did,
And we're
I'm
gonna go.
stand there for him."
And,
It's up to
and Max didn't do anything.
yeah.
What happens there too?
But
Like,
he said he was going to knock Max Holloway out. He knew how he was going to knock him out. He knew that when Max switches stances, there's going to be a chance to fire that
can
straight
catch him,
down
right?
and then the hook, and that's basically exactly what happened. I think you're going to see the same thing today. I think we're blessed to be in the era of Ilia Topuria. I think
facts.
I think
I like that.
I think we were thinking like, oh, we're never gonna see a Conor McGregor again. We're never gonna see that big of a star ever again. But lo and behold, here is Ilia Topuria, and he's gonna be doing things greater than Conor McGregor.
bro,
ever did.
this
He's
guy
doing it at a level
is
higher.
another. Bro, I tell Tony this thing, bro. When a fighter comes out smiling, bro, bad news for the other guy.
It's just the relaxation.
No,
you
this
have.
he knows. He
Yeah.
knows he's about to go knock him out right
It's,
now.
it's insane. And
When-
if he does it, it's crazy.
When he was if you watch the embedded, and he said, poor Charles."
I like him. He's like, I like him.
He genuinely means this. Poor Charles. He said, and I didn't believe him at first towards Max, and then I started watching more film. I broke it down, and maybe like 3 weeks before the fight, I was talking to my buddies, to Brad Tavares, and I was telling him, like, bro, I don't think Max Holloway can win this fight. What is he gonna do? Stick on the outside for 5 whole rounds? They're gonna get inside. They're gonna clash, and
He's going to hit him.
who at 145 was gonna be able to take that shot? Now, if putting an extra 10 pounds on and not being dehydrated, having all that fluid in the brain,
Mhm.
maybe Charles doesn't.
By the
get
way,
rocked like that.
quick shout out to our boy T-Rex. He's actually right there. I got to dap him up right before this fight. He might join us at the end of the fight though. He wanted to watch the main card.
Of course.
Definitely.
I was like, yo, hey, you can come join us. He goes, hey, I'm gonna watch the main card. And I was like, you're gonna watch the main card, bro.
The main event is huge.
This is
Again, this might launch.
maybe the biggest fight of the year right here.
It could be.
Just projecting forward, maybe the Hamza DDP fight's going to be big. But like you look across what this year's been. Last year was incredible in big fights. This might be the biggest fight of the year right now.
This is a fight that introduces a new member into the GOAT conversation. That's how big of a fight this
Yep.
is.
And on the other side, history-making win if Charles wins. So it's like either way you slice it, you're talking about history being made.
There's Roman
That kid's gonna kill somebody one
towards
day,
the
bro.
on the back on the left. Roman Delete.
Yeah. You saw him take some.
That was
kicks.
him. That was Roman with.
Roman. Yeah,
From yesterday at Extreme Couture.
Dude, that guy is so tall.
He's a beast.
He's an animal, dude.
big dude.
We'll see him next card. No, don't we see him?
I think he fights in August, I believe.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, and I know you're maybe a little bit biased because of where you grew up, but to me, I feel like Ilia is probably the best boxer in UFC.
Oh no, there's no bias
Because
whatsoever.
Max is incredible.
There has never been a boxer in the UFC as good as Ilia Topuria.
Right.
And it's he could go into professional boxing and he can compete
He'll
at
be
a
a
high
star.
level.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be. I mean, he has actually said it himself that he will go ahead one day and he will do that. And if he conquers this division and somehow goes, look, there was one man that I had thought would be able to go ahead and capture 3 division belts.
Can you imagine
From
if he goes to
middleweight,
70?
light heavyweight, and the heavyweight belt. I thought Poatan was going to be able to do it until Uncle Live came around and ended all of that.
Yeah.
Ilia Topuria genuinely has a very good possibility of going out, capturing featherweight, which he already did, capturing lightweight like he does,
And
have the opportunity for tonight, and then moving up for the welterweight belt,
Yep.
either against Islam Makhachev or Jack
JDM,
Della
yeah.
Madonna.
Bro, I would love Islam versus Topuria.
I mean,
2 different worlds, no?
I don't know how that goes. I
don't
really
know how
don't.
that goes.
it's
And
insane.
The interesting thing about that is that Islam's having a hard time putting on weight and getting up to welterweight. So his frame is showing that he can't really put on weight like that. So if he's not that much bigger than Ilia Topuria, it makes for a very exciting fight.
Okay, that's a good
And on
point.
top of that, if JDM beats him, is he going to stay at welter or is he going to come back down?
That would be the only event I see him coming back down.
Like, let's remember when Izzy went up, and I think he fought Jan Blachowicz,
Yeah.
and he just on top of him the entire time, and I was like, okay, I can't fight light heavy. I'm gonna go back to middle.
Yep.
And it was funny because to Alex Pereira, you thought, okay, what's the ceiling here? Because middleweight, he's 235 walking around normally. Middleweight, he drops 40 pounds to get to. 205, you saw him starch 19 people. But I think when Aspinall really started ascending, it was like, okay, the heavyweight thing was cute. Pereira's not beating Tom Aspinall.
Well, especially after Pereira lost that at 205, right?
Right.
To Uncle Live. Like, now, I mean, if there's somebody who can beat you at 205, what is Tom going to do at 265?
Yeah.
And he's a natural 265. You'd have to get up to that weight. You're not going to get to 265 for Alex.
Boys, we're talking pounds. Let's go. We're
This is-
locked in
this
here.
is
Speaking of being
massive.
locked in, MMA Hangout here, presented by Boost Mobile. Call us mobile the way we're boosted. Damn, I messed it up again. Call us Boost the way we're mobile out from Las Vegas here from the Circle Hotel Stadium Swim. There's the cut. Look at that pool. It's lit. Everyone in the pool just yelled that.
Dude just did "It Is Time" and jumped into the pool.
Yeah,
that was fire.
electric. That
I
was
love that.
electric.
Look at him, bro. It's like the moment's not. It's like the moment doesn't matter. It's almost like he's like, I've been here before. I've seen it. I've done it.
Jake Paul, by the way, almost DDT'd the guy he's fighting, Chavez Jr. It was crazy. Bro, there's no way that Charles Oliveira weighs what I weigh right now, bro. Like, where, like,
Well, he doesn't.
He
right?
does it right. He went back up.
He's probably about 170 pounds.
okay, I was like, bro, it doesn't
173
make any sense to me. Look at this guy's frame,
He
bro.
got to it though. He got to 155.
Guys, I'm so excited. I
Yes.
think this is probably, I think I'm more excited because I haven't peed in 3 hours and the bathroom's on the 3rd floor. We're on the 15th floor.
The anxiety's kicking in.
But
Yeah,
it's funny because
yeah.
Danny's like, why don't you go pee? I was like, nah, I
No,
need it,
buddy,
bro.
you
I
don't
needed
you,
to stay
can't.
awake.
Yeah, you can't.
Make it rain at Stadium Swim.
Yeah, dude.
This
Hey,
is,
Danny liked that one. He's
this
like,
is
yeah.
massive, guys. This is massive right here.
Shout out to our crew here, Danny B behind the sticks here, producing us to a T. Justin, I gotta say, bro, I have loved having you on the show.
Yeah, appreciate it, brother.
And,
Thanks for having me
dude,
on.
honestly,
My
dude,
pleasure.
yes, and it's been great, dude. I know we got fans. I did want to highlight this for you, bro. Give you some boost here. Jay Fierro with this guy knows his shit.
Wow.
And that's right, bro.
Hell yeah.
We're
We don't bring bums on here.
dude, you know
we
what it
bring
is,
people
bro?
that know their shit.
You know what it is, bro? It's just like Cam and Payton. They came on earlier, and we're really happy that they came on, dude. But like, it's what they said, bro. Couple guys just chilling. That's always been our vision.
talking
Just two
smack.
dudes. Come chill with me and Tony as we watch people fight each other. We drag Justin in here with some expertise.
Here we
My
go.
pleasure, man. Like I told Tony, I've been watching the Dan Le Batard show for over a decade.
That's good.
It has been with me through dark times. Well, after I blew up my knee when I was in college, and I tore my whole knee apart when I was in the Army, and I got through some bad injuries
No,
there.
you served, dude.
Yeah, like this.
Thank you for your service.
Wow, my pleasure.
We're up on her cervix. I love that.
That's crazy. All right, here we go, boys. We are underway. Danny, you have the clock ready?
Danny's locked in with the clock. He
Charles
has a little system and
Oliveira.
everything.
How do you see Charles winning if he does?
Submission.
By
Yeah, submission,
guillotine?
dude.
Late. Like
Okay.
4th round.
Look at him, dude. This guy's just. All right, here we go, guys.
Wow.
We are. Oh my God.
My God.
Charles has to create some space here, right?
Yeah, I mean, dude, he's long as AF, so.
Oh my God.
That jab is working, bro.
Ooh.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
He is trying to kill him.
Hey, that jab is working for Topuria right now.
DraftKings
Charles'
Sportsbook
eyes
just.
are really darkened up. Nice.
Yeah, he knows he has to take him down.
Yeah, but look at that takedown defense.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at the base. Look how strong
It's that
he is.
he's with that shortness, but him
Yeah.
being
His
3
center
inches
of
short,
gravity is.
he's got more.
He has all the leverage.
Dude, there's already blood on
Charles-
Ilia's head.
Yeah, but it's from Charles'
Yeah.
right
No,
eye.
I know, but how do you get that
Look how
eye to
strong.
open so damn, that eye's already
Look how
open?
strong he is. And that's from a jab, buddy.
Yeah.
That's from a jab.
Yeah. His
Now,
head
is-
knocked back with
Is
that
that
jab.
scar tissue? Is it
That's the
a
thing.
clean jab?
That's the thing.
I don't know, but his head was bouncing back on just a jab. Look at the strength, bro.
Can you imagine Ilia by submission?
If
That
he
would
gets
be-
him in a,
that would be insane.
oh my God, oh my
That would be
God,
insane.
oh
That
my
would be
God,
insane.
oh my God, he pinned his elbow down already. He's controlling him in a crucifix. There's no way he's gonna crucifix Charles Oliveira. Oh my. Oh,
Oh no! Oh, he got out of that.
half slicer. Fuck it.
Okay, Tupuria's looking around, trying to play a little bit of chess here.
Don't.
Oh, that's a huge
Got him with
hit.
a nice
Ilia
little right hand.
Topuria is also a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black
Yeah.
belt.
If we talk about the levels of black belt, but when you're a black belt, also you have a couple of moves here.
He goes, come on, get up. Trying to get right here in that other
At what point does? Yeah,
Yep.
right now. I was gonna say Goddard's got to step in at some point here.
So Justin, talk to me. Yeah, he's already wobbly,
Ooh.
dude. My boy's already
my
wobbly.
God. You can't get inside and trade with Ilia Topuria.
Nah.
I don't know how anyone's gonna beat him. It's very interesting to watch.
Man, I'm here. Like, look at me. I'm singing again, bro.
Good shot to the body from Topuria. Working that.
Oh, it's done,
my
it's done,
God!
it's
Oh
over,
my
it's done,
God!
it's over.
Oh my God!
Done.
Oh my God! Oh my
Oh.
God! I cannot believe what I just saw. I cannot believe what I just saw.
Wow.
I cannot believe what I just saw. Ilia Topuria landed right hand and absolutely slept Charles
Are
Oliveira.
you not
Let's
entertained, dude? Are you not entertained?
Can you
dude?
imagine? Can you imagine
Wow. All right.
one fight, not even a round into the lightweight
It's the real
division?
It's the real deal. He's one of the best fighters of all time. Already.
Justin, we just saw history right now. Justin, we
Wow.
just saw history right now. He was working his jab, easy. Cut his eye with the jab, ended it with the right hand, and absolutely slept him. Absolutely
Hey,
slept
you
him.
ever do the thing? You ever do the thing when you're like, man, if God came to me right now, he goes, Luis, you could be anything in the world. You want to be the best quarterback ever? How about the best guitarist ever? I'm like, no, I want to hit like Ilia Topuria. I
Bro.
want to hit like, bro,
What was that power?
mantis shrimp. Mantis shrimp.
Well, the whole thing was again not having to cut weight at all, and he was saying he feels so much more powerful.
Oh my God.
Oh
Oh my God. And he hit him with the left too.
Yeah, but same thing when Charles crashed. It's that same thing that right down the pipe is so quick.
Ass
And
off,
it's
dude.
perfect timing to watch. Once he crashes forward, crash on the right. Boom.
Wow, bro.
Oh
Holy
my
crap.
God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Look, crash on the right. Boom.
That's called the pause button. Right when you hit it,
Oh my God. Eyes
Oh.
rolled.
Oh. Hammers. I
oh
was
my,
beating that dummy yesterday,
oh
dude.
my God. Dude, Charles is on another planet right now. Charles is on another planet
Our
right
boy
now.
Gaethje.
And look at Patty. Ilia said, "I'm not giving Patty a championship
No, it's
fight."
gonna be Armin. Armin's gonna get that next
He
shot.
has to.
He's
He
a
has to.
backup fighter. He made 155. That was kind of
He was on the cusp of it, and he hurt his neck the day before. Like, they've got to give it to him. Oh my God, Ilia
Hold on. We gotta
Topuria.
get T-Rex in here. No,
Yeah,
you're locked in here. We're gonna
No,
give him
stay.
Yeah. We need your analysis here with T-Rex.
That's crazy, man. I cannot believe that.
Wow.
I cannot believe what we just saw,
He
man.
sucks. I mean, all that makes me think
Yeah,
is, can we now see him fight Islam?
Islam's got to get past JDM first.
Whether it's at 155, whether it's at 170,
170.
either way, that's gonna be fire.
Man, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it, dude.
Wow. No, I mean he's the most real of deals, dude. Wow.
Like, and the lightweight division has killers.
One of the things that Ilia Topuria said this week coming into the fight was, if I'm walking down the street and someone says something to my woman, I'm not gonna grumble about how big he is.
Right. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
he
take
didn't
that
even
down.
peep about it.
No, yeah. I mean, you can't, right? And you can't pick who you fight on the street, right?
No.
So if he really has this power and it translates to 170,
Guys, we just saw a lightweight title go down in 2 minutes. Wow. In 2 minutes, guys.
T-Rex can't join us. He had a dinner at Dim Sum.
All good.
Or boy.
shout out to Dim Sum.
Have you been?
Let the lights.
Din Tao Fang was
Dim Sum.
incredible,
fire.
dude.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Yes, bro. It's incredible.
My people kill it.
Yeah, they,
You know what I
they
mean?
really do, bro.
Bro, you're just claiming everybody out here, Justin.
Them Filipinos kill it.
Yeah. Dude,
Wow, dude.
what a night.
I
What
mean,
a night of fights, man.
That's what I was saying. Like,
Does Oliveira retire?
No.
No.
No way, right?
He still has too much gas left in the tank.
He's making $1 million a fight.
he's not going anywhere.
Hopefully he moves. Ilia Topuria moves up to welterweight
Right?
and then goes to boxing. Wow, dude. Wow.
Absolutely incredible.
Bro,
dude.
double champ status.
Wow, well, just like that, guys, live from Vegas here at Stadium Swim at Circa, MMA Hangout presented by Boost Mobile. Bro, that was crazy, dude. Cam right
off,
here,
off camera saying,
dude.
wow.
Cam off cam, letting us know. Get over here,
Bring
Cam.
on, come on, bring him over.
Bring him over. Bring him over. Slide it down. Slide it
Bro.
All right. So 2 minutes after.
Okay. So we knew it was gonna happen. But fuck me. That was
We
was
didn't know it was gonna happen like that.
God, he really is like different strong,
Bro,
bro.
to come out and cut Charles' eye with the jab.
With a jab.
With a
jab.
stiff
Within
jab,
10 seconons.
bro.
He just generates so much power where
It's
it's like
unreal.
when you
Fucking
see him hit pads and you hear him hit pads,
Yeah.
and pop, 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 it's like, hey, but he's hitting mitts though.
Mhm.
Everybody
Yeah.
can hit mitts. You see Mike Tyson hit
Yeah,
mitts,
right,
and he
right.
lost to Jake Paul. This is just different, bro. He's so, oh my god, the timing is so good.
It's almost
nutty.
like he's in slow motion.
But
But he
the-
sees
the-
everything in slow
Well,
motion.
yeah, exactly.
That's like that. It's the flow state. Like he knows. Like Charles is full speed. Tuporia's at like 0.7.
No,
He's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay, you're gonna do this perfect.
Yeah.
You said it best because that's what Ilia Topuria said about the Max Holloway fight. Before going into the Max Holloway fight, he felt bad for Max because he genuinely saw him fighting and knew how he was going to knock him out. He saw, okay, yeah,
The opening,
once
right.
he splits stance and he switches, goes from southpaw to orthodox, I'm going to go with that straight right down the pipe, and that's almost essentially what he did
Literally.
right now.
I think he's my favorite fighter ever, dude.
Dude, he's
I love
I think
that.
he's my favorite fighter ever, dude. I don't even care, bro. Like, he looks like, I don't know, man. He just reminds me of me, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Totally kidding about that.
I had to hear what he was saying. He said, I'm fucking ready to fight whoever. Let's see if they put this up. He
Like,
might.
that's annoying to me. Like, he's annoying to me, dude.
Who, Patty?
Yeah, he's annoying to me, dog.
I
I
mean,
don't know, man. Like, you're excited to fight him, dude?
There's got to be some charisma.
I guess he has to. He called him a dumb bitch.
he said, bring that bitch in here.
He called him a dumb bitch.
I'm
He
not
said I
gonna
can
lie.
get in?
Well, Ilia just called him into the cage.
Yeah. Patty's like, can I get in?
Let's go, dude. Bring him in. All
I'm not
right,
gonna.
all right.
I'm
Oh,
easily
wow.
taking Tuporia over Patty.
Wow. Let's see.
Yeah, but so, I mean, this is the kind of things you're going to have to do to find opponents for Ilia. It's
Yeah,
like,
right.
please take one
That's
off.
a goal, lad.
Take one away from him. He's a big guy.
I'm a scouser.
Scousers can't be knocked out.
Can't be knocked out.
They gotta fight though, right? Like
I said I'm gonna put my balls on your forehead.
But I mean, how do you think this fight goes? Patty versus Ilia Topuria.
Oh, now we got.
Oh,
now,
this is not.
now we're on.
Now we're on. See that charisma?
Ilia cracked.
100%.
I can't have my boy crack like that. I need just
He
a little bit
didn't
more
crack.
points.
He wants to make money.
It's selling
Louis.
pay-per-views. It's selling
exactly
views.
right. You take this one to the Bernabeu in Spain. Make it the biggest European card of all time.
Oh yeah, in Spain.
In Spain, in Bernabeu.
Wow.
You might be
four
on
of
some
them.
shit.
Let me call. Let me head over.
Yeah,
Let me text Joe Rogan real quick.
Bro,
Just hit Dana, hit Dana real quick.
Hold on, I got you. Text Derek C.
Yeah, tell Derek, hook me up with the.
Wow, dude.
Oh, it's too heavy. The gold is too heavy.
Wow.
guys.
So how do you feel
bro,
about?
I thought that guy just lifted him up like that.
I thought he did too.
How do you feel that night before victory dinner now?
It makes sense.
Isn't that one of the coldest things ever, bro? That is so cold.
That's super cold, dude.
And dude, the thing is, like,
Poor Charles. He
The-
said it. He said it. Poor Charles.
he's like, dude, I like him. He's
He
like, I
really,
love
he
Charles.
really did call that shit.
I'm sorry for what I have to do to you. It's already written. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, Charles.
It has been written. Wow, written in the stars.
Bro, he's
Dude.
his
He's so good.
his aura is
It's unreal.
unreal.
And he, like, no bullshit. He has probably one of the top confidences, like, ever.
Any sport,
Like, ever.
any sport.
It's unreal.
But see, and this was what's so funny prior to the fight, where were you calling it arrogant for a little bit, Lewis?
On Patty's side?
No. Oh, it was Patty. I was
Yeah,
thinking
with
about
Patty,
Ilya.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you're right,
I think no, but to your point, like the
Oh,
dinner
damn.
thing is like not arrogant, but you're like,
No,
damn, all right.
But
Like,
no, dude,
you gotta call me, you
after
gotta
seeing, after seeing what he did to Max Holloway though, and calling it out, and then seeing what he did to Volkanovski right before that, and calling it out, it was like
Yeah.
I almost was like, oh crap, I think he's about to do it again. That's what it felt like watching
and
UFC.
he literally just did it again.
In under a round.
And just like that, we get Jake
What was the
Paul
official time?
exhausted.
Do we know what the official
I
time
didn't
was?
see.
Was it sub 2 minutes?
Wow.
It might have been right over. Might have been right over that cup.
Dude. Anyways, MMA Hangout, dude.
232
Yep.
in the first round.
Fuck,
Wow.
man.
Lads.
Good lord.
Guys, that was literally history in the making.
Hey, you know, we spent it together, dude.
Brother.
Just
Hey,
Crazy.
Hey,
A
honor
night-
to have you on, dude.
A
Can't
night that
say,
we
dude.
will never
Thank you.
forget.
Appreciate it,
My boy
man.
Payton's
Yes,
locked
sir.
in over there.
He loves some Jake Paul. Loves Jake Paul.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that's facetious or not.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm dead ass serious.
Okay, all right.
It's more the YouTuber side. He just supports him, fellow creator.
I feel that. That's what people don't
Fellow
get.
creator,
Bro.
dude.
It's not about boxing. It's about what we do.
Exactly.
Good body shot there from Jake.
Anyways, that does it for us here at MMA Hangout.
Guys, appreciate everybody that was able to join in from the chat, watching wherever you were watching from, live from Stadium Swim at the Circa. Shout out to the Circa, shout out to Derek, shout out to Eric, shout out to Rami, everybody that had something to do with this show, man. This was
Thank
incredible.
you to Danny B behind the sticks, Kirsten for handling social, Kristen for handling logistics, Cam and Payton from the You Should Know podcast.
Go follow them, yeah.
You should
Justin,
know.
plug Justin, still
Justin,
French show.
yeah.
Still French show. Please go follow the podcast.
Check that out. Exactly right.
We're
baby.
not quite there yet, but
We're on their
one
way.
day.
Everybody's on the
There you
way,
go.
baby. Everybody's on the
Everybody's
way.
the world tour is coming.
There we
Exactly
go.
right. Incredible night,
Hey, you know
incredible
what, dude?
fights.
In Jesus' name, bro.
Let's go.
You got
Let's
this,
go.
bro.
Everybody's locked in, baby. Peace.
Deuces.
Much love, boys.